久しぶりです。皆さん、お久しぶり。ヤタのハクヤです。Good evening, not evening. Good afternoon, Yata no Hakuya. Hi, hello everybody. Howdy Burb, hello Zuni, hello. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? You know, nominally, I am a streamer. Nominally. But I guess I haven't really been streaming lately, and I do apologize for that. Hi, everyone. When was my last stream? I had a stream 2 weeks ago. Oh, wow. And before that, I had a stream 3 weeks ago. So, oh my goodness. Not a lot of streams in April. I do apologize for that. Not a lot of streams towards the end of April, and not a lot of streams in the beginning of May. I apologize. I haven't really been around. I've been, you know, for most of the year, Canada is shrouded in eternal darkness. And then when it comes around this time of year, the sun decides to show up, and it's so bright, blindingly bright. Okay, it's so blindingly bright, even when it is overcast, it is blinding. Like, I was walking outside the other day, right? I've been touching grass, that's what I've been doing. I was walking outside the other day, and even though it was overcast, I could barely open my eyes. I needed shades. And it's not because I'm an indoor person. It's not because I'm a VTuber who spends all their days indoors. It's because the sun's too damn bright in Canada. Okay? The sun does not get this bright in Asia. I don't know why. The sun is like, it flashbangs you. It's like fucking white mode on Twitter. The clouds diffuse the sun, but it just blasts the sun like a shot. Exactly, Zuni. Exactly. You understand. It's quite awful. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Why do I need shades? Am I going crazy? Have my eyes gone bad? Why can't I open my eyes? So freaking bright. Oh, like I have, what do you call it? Blinders? I've got blinders on my windows. And like the light isn't even shining directly into my windows. Okay? The light isn't even directly shining into my windows. It's just being reflected. And even then, despite having blinders, it's still too bright to look out the window. I want to keep the windows like open, right? I don't want my curtains on because, well, like there's sunlight. I want to get some sun, right? Even if I'm indoors, I want to have some sun. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your physical and your mental health to have light. But oh my god, why is it so bright? Oh, this is awful, man. Yeah, how have you guys been? We're a little bit behind on Girls Frontline. You know, we finished off Reverse, but Girls Frontline's Antiparallel has been going on for a couple weeks. It's been going on for a couple of weeks. Usually I am like ahead of Kuruko, but in this case I'm pretty behind. I'm pretty behind her. And I hear that this event is actually a main story event. Frankly, what is it? Helen? I've said it before, I'm not the biggest fan of her. I know some people are like, oh my god, boobs, oh my god, mommy. I don't know. I do, don't get me wrong, right? I do like mommy characters. It's just that Helen is not the right mommy for me. She's not the right mommy for me. Oh my gosh. She's not the right mommy for me. I I prefer Nan you know. If like, you know, I prefer like more upbeat characters, like, you know. My brain is not working right now. Bad with names. Right? I like Helen's daughter. Right? I like Deshevnoy. I like her a lot. You know, I like Lainey, but I guess like Lainey is not really a mommy character. She's more like a big sister character. She's like the little big sister. The big sister that acts like a little sister. She has a VR set for a chest plate. Dude, I don't know what the hell is going on with that chest plate. I'm like, it looks like it's supposed to be hard armor, but it like is flexible and it jiggles with her boobs, and I'm like, oh, what kind of material science is that? What? How much R&D went into creating that chest plate that flexes? Andress is also a mommy. Andress is a mommy, but like, the thing with Andress is that like she blue screens, right? Andress is the mommy who is constantly disassociating. That's what she's doing. She's always disassociating because she's too stressed out. Hello, Akiretsu. Hello. How have you been? It's been a while. Hisashiburi. Majide hisashiburi. Oh my goodness. I haven't played this game in so long. But yeah, I like Lainey. I like the little big sister. She has... I don't know, when it comes to like mommy characters, like what kind of mommy characters are out there? I guess like Azure Lane characters count as mommy characters, right? What's the fox girl with like the white hair? Which I know there's like a lot of white haired fox girls in Azure Lane, but it's the one. You know, the one. It's not Kaga, it's why is it always says Kaga? It's what's her name? Shinano! Shinano is voiced by a very famous voice actress, actually, who is very well known for like voicing dignified women and or MILFs. The Springfield absolutely counts as mommy. She's more wife than mommy, but she is mommy. I like Springfield a lot. Let's see, who is Shinano's voice actress again? It is, yeah, Noto Mamiko. Yeah, Noto Mamiko is like really well known for having like the sultry voice, you know? Actually, I was watching a movie the other day that had a character who was in the same type range as Mamiko Noto. It's who is it? Saori Hayami? Yeah. Yeah, Saori Hayami. She has a very similar voice to her. But you know, Saori Hayami's a lot younger. The movie I was watching was Gundam Hathaway 2, The Witch of Circe, where what's the title again? Hathaway 2, The Sorcery of Nymph Circe. It's a little bit of a mouthful. It was really, really good, guys. If you like Gundam, you owe it to yourselves to watch the Hathaway series. It's really, really, really good. I spent like, what was it? I did 2 separate watch parties of Hathaway 1 to get my friends up to date on what the story is about. And then we went to watch Hathaway 2. Was it yesterday? It was 2 days ago. We watched it on Thursday. Right, we watched it on the advanced screening. I got negged by a boomer. Man, the movie is really good. This ending song is by an indie band known as Guns N' Roses. You probably never heard of them before. Keep it on the down low, okay? I don't want them to get too popular. Okay? Guns N' Roses, you know, it's their new song that they made just for Gundam Hathaway. It's called Sweet Child of Mine. Insulted, negged. Fucking boomers, man. Hey there, Chibity. Hello, hello. Hey, Duskflight. Going to watch tomorrow with my brother and his girlfriend. Wow, you're third wheeling them. Wait, are you third wheeling them or are you the chaperone? Is this a younger brother? Are you making sure that they're not up to no good? Yeah, the movie was really good. I brought some friends. You know you know what? I have a friend who's not really into Gundam, but I made them watch Hathaway 1 and now Hathaway 2 with me, and they're enjoying it as well. Though they're not really like your typical Gundam or like robot anime fan. They enjoyed it. You know what they said? They said Hathaway 2, right? When everyone heard this, in our group they all laughed, right? My friend said this movie has the same audience, what do you call it? Audience understanding. Same audience understanding as Fight Club. That's the same audience comprehension levels as Fight Club. I'm the chaperone. 8 years old, they're bringing the Zoomers into Gundam. Oh, you're corrupting the youth. Oh no, they're gonna be building plastic crack. Oh no, you'll understand tomorrow. You'll understand. How do I say this? This movie is written with intelligence that your average robot anime fan does not really look at. Like I don't like, you know, people who like giant robot and political series are probably like kind of smart. They're probably decently smart, but like a lot of the times they are very socially inept or like emotionally inept. And as much as Gundam Hathaway is about like the politics, it's also very much about emotions and women. And women, yes, women. Something about Tomino I've always felt is that he wrote women really well. Like people are always like, why are the women in Tomino series crazy? It's like, have you met a real woman in your life? Have you met a real woman? Do you know how crazy they can get? Toxic masculinity is bad. We should beat each other up. No! The female audience loves it when men beat each other up. I'm in a casual Gundam viewer, but I do get old Gundam meme of, wow, cool robot, missing the point me. Yeah. Like, you know, there's 3 layers to this. There's, oh my god, cool robot. And then there's the second layer that says, oh my god, a world with politics and like consistent world building. And then the third and final layer is the female orgasm. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. The third layer is like men and women's emotions. Okay, men get men's emotions sometimes, and sometimes they don't. You're gonna understand this when you're in the theater and people start laughing at moments they shouldn't be laughing because they're being presented with an awkward truth that they don't know how to process, so they laugh, right? And what was it? There's like, you know, the comprehension of the female psyche. Okay, and then there's like how men and women and the tension between men and women like shape the world. Okay, that's like the third and final layer. That like Tomino has been trying to beat people over the head with it, you know, for like decades, and like people just didn't get him, right? He was too ahead of his time. The original novel that these films are based on were written in the 90s. It's been 30 years. It took the industry 30 years to catch up to him. Tomino really was like a visionary, and he still is. Like he's old, but like he's always like reading up on things, right? He's always trying to keep up to date. Obviously, you know, as he gets older, it's it becomes harder and harder, right? But Tomino is pretty good at that stuff, okay? But yeah, when you go to see the movie tomorrow, you're going to understand that a lot of the people in the audience are kind of dumbasses, especially the men. The women will get it. The women, when the women watch it, they'll understand. But the men, kind of stupid, kind of not understanding. What are emotions? Maybe if they've gotten too used to autistic protagonists that when they finally get Hathaway, who is not autistic, they'll like, oh, is that how normal people respond to things? I actually can name, like, I think there's one side character, I think she's autistic. She doesn't get a lot of lines to read, right? But like, just from like the way it happened, I'm like, wait, is that girl autistic? Like, she's not a new type, she's just autistic. I still like go back to that line where Camille from Zeta Gundam's like, I'm just an autistic child, man. Everyone else is like, why are you being so difficult? And Camille's like, it's because I'm autistic. In the 80s. In the 80s, ultra-conformist Japanese society, the main protagonist just goes out and says, I'm autistic, okay? Fight Club, toxic masculinity is bad, that's why we should beat each other up. Yeah. People don't get it. Like, Dusk, when you bring your brother's girlfriend to the movie, I want you to like just like pay attention to how she reacts to like the things that are going on in the movie. Bro got autism. As a Fetty, I'll see how Hathaway can convince me. Man, Hathaway is actually really good, okay? You know, when I watched Unicorn, I thought like Unicorn was fun to watch, but I don't think Unicorn was very good. You know? Unicorn was like, I mean, if you're into 9/11 type conspiracies, then Unicorn maybe is your tea, but Unicorn was not really my tea. I couldn't see how Unicorn led into, you know, how it led into Victory Gundam and F91. Man, I really wish they'd do an F91 reboot into Crossbone. That would be so cool. His brother's 8-year-old girlfriend? No. Dusk is 8 years older than their sibling. Alright, they're not 8 years... The children are not 8 years old. Man, that's pretty crazy, having that much game at 8 years old. Damn. oh my god, guys. Do you guys remember a couple weeks ago, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, I talked about there's this, I used to be in an indie group, right? I used to be in an indie VTuber group, and my main collab partner, right? They wanted to invite a guy who turned out to be a grapist, right? I didn't know they were a grapist at the time, but it turns out they were a grapist. So if you don't know, like yeah, there was that guy. I didn't know. I just knew that when I knew them, when I was younger, I thought they were a piece of shit. I thought they had like horrible main character syndrome, and I really disliked them. I didn't know why. I just knew they gave me the bad jujus, even though I was like a socially inept person at the time. Even though I didn't have a lot of friends, I was like, okay, there's something weird about this guy. I don't know why everyone likes him. I don't know why he's popular, but like something give me the bad vibes. And it turns out that they were a grapist, okay? I'm like, Mike-san, nande? Imasara kite. こんなこと聞いて、もうやばいよこれ。So like that person, right? I think like last year, my friend actually, the one that I brought to watch the movie with, they showed me a newspaper article about how that guy, that grapist, well, that's how we realized, that's how we learned that he was a grapist. he was soliciting like a 12-year-old or something. It was like a 12 or like a 14-year-old when he was like, I thought he was in high school at the time and I was in college, but it turns out he was older than me. So he was like, he was like late college age, soliciting a 14-year-old while he had a 17-year-old girlfriend. I'm like, man, and his girlfriend was really, really pretty, and she was from a well-off family too. So I'm like, really, man? Couldn't keep your hands off the kids? But anyways, no, I did not say the R word. I said grape. He graped them in the mouth, okay? I did not say that word, Mike-san. I did not say that word. Okay, so this grapist, when we were leaving the theater from watching this movie, Hathaway 2, when we were finished watching the movie, I got in the elevator, but then it was like way too crowded. My friends couldn't join, so I left the elevator. And once I got out of the elevator, they're like, Haku, did you see who you were in the elevator with? I'm like, no, I didn't. I wasn't wearing my glasses. I forgot my glasses at home. No, I didn't see who was in the elevator. And they're like, it's the grapist. And I'm like, oh, wait, what? Shouldn't he be in jail? Shouldn't he be in jail? The newspaper article said he was being tried for like rape of minors, right? And it wasn't even just one girl, it was like multiple girls, right? So we're like, what the heck? So I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure that his parent, he's from a well-off family, because of course he is, right? Guys, I got it. The key to popularity is being rich. The key to being popular, being popular, is to have a cute face, you know, look like Kirito, Kirigaya, from Sword Art Online. Dude cosplayed as them too. He literally thought he was, he literally thought he was Kirito, right? Yeah, so I think his parents just paid off like the families that he hurt. I think that's what happened. That's why he's not in jail. I asked my friends, like, wait, was he with anybody? And they're like, no, he looks like he was alone. And I'm like, naruhodo. Of course, 当然だな。一人で。もう友達なくなっちゃったんだ、完全に。Whatever happened to liking mature women? I don't know, man. Maybe I was weird for dating a girl 8 years older than me. Maybe I was weird for doing that. I don't know. それはそうだろう。そうだろうね。I didn't understand, because like all the friends that he hung out with, right, were like really good people, right? They're really cool and chill people. みんないいやつで。で、なんでこいつ一人がこんなにね Who would still be friends with someone like that? The guy who was in my indie group who tried to invite him to join our indie group. That was someone who'd still be friends with him. I'm not friends with that guy anymore. I'm not friends with them anymore. But yeah, it's just I'm very interested in my bro's take on the girlfriend take on the movie, because she's a major in some communist theory. No, it's very interesting. The politics in the movie are good, but like I don't even care that much about the politics. I think the character interactions and the, what do you call it? There's a lot of, I guess it's not really a spoiler, but it goes into a lot of Hathaway's psyche as what happens when you are a 13-year-old and you walk into war. You know how like in War in the Pocket, right? You had Al, the little boy, who got like severely mentally scarred by what happened in the story, right? You get to see what it would be like if Al grew up. And if Al like was an active participant, right? You get to see what I guess like Al kind of was an active participant, okay? So you get to see what happens to someone like that when they grow up into an adult. And you see how they don't function. The simp, I wouldn't even call him... Okay, that's the thing I don't agree with, though. In the first movie, Hathaway isn't even simping. He's not even simping, right? The entire movie, it's this blonde, white-haired woman who's like barely an adult. She's only 19, right? Gigi's only 19, and she's chasing Hathaway so hard. She's like moving mountains for him, right? She's like, Hathaway, stay in my hotel room. And Hathaway's like, oh, god damn it. Okay, fine. Right? Yeah, Hathaway. And then she's like, Hathaway, come join the dance. Come go to the nightclub with me. Let's go dancing. And Hathaway's like, no thanks. You know? Okay, if you don't like me so much, then I'll just go with Kenneth. And he's like, okay, yeah, sure, go with Kenneth. I don't care, man. Kenneth's like, I'm gonna steal her from you, bro. And Hathaway's just like, you can have her, dude. Right? It's not even, Hathaway is not simping. It's the other way around. She's going after him so hard. And the whole time he's like, oh my god, she's a spy, right? Oh my god, is she gonna like rat me out? Is she gonna tell everyone my secret? Oh my god, what's going on? Like, Hathaway's not simping. He might be a little bit like incel coded, just a little bit, because like, oh my god, real woman approaching me, what the fuck? But yeah, this movie will like show you a lot. It will show you a lot, and I think it's the best portrayal of human psychology in Gundam, bar none. Like, this is like the best portrayal of a human character, of like what's going on in their head. It's so good. It's so good. It's her first Gundam. You didn't show her the first one! She needs to see the first one. I mean, like, she can kind of get it from context clues, but like the first one is kind of needed. This is a sequel movie. In fact, Hathaway 2 begins exactly where Hathaway 1 ends. Right? It begins at the exact time that Hathaway 1 ends. It's like a direct sequel in the most correct way possible. In the most correct definition possible. It's a direct sequel. Oh, I'm so happy about the movie. It took way too long. I think it's because of COVID that the movie got delayed for so long. But I can't wait for the next movie. Hopefully it'll come out in 3 years. I'm actually gonna go watch the movie again. I watched it in sub the first time, but I'm gonna watch it in dub too. You know, in Japan, right? The Japanese, they think that the English dub is the canon way you should watch the series, right? They think that you're supposed to watch it in English because, you know, English is the international language, right? And like, the Japanese have a reverence for Hollywood. They still do. They still love and adore Hollywood. So for them, like, having a big ticket movie that looks and feels like a Hollywood movie is like something to take a lot of pride in, ね。大体聞いたんだけど、日本のなんだっけ、オーディエンス日本のリスナーにとってこのハサウェイ、ガンダムハサウェイの映画は英語の方が正しいと聞いていた。Gundam in English is still solid, yeah. I'm just a little bit disappointed that they could not hire the original voice actor for Amuro Ray. Like, they have him on casting call, right? They have him, and they consider that he's the canon voice actor for Setsuna F-Seiei from Gundam 00, which is pretty cool that he still gets to be a main character voice actor. But they recast Amuro Ray. They don't cast Brad Swale anymore for Amuro Ray, which I think is really sad because I think Amuro Ray is Brad Swale. I think Brad Swale is Amuro Ray. He has the exact right type of voice for Amuro Ray. Brad Swale definitely fits Amuro more than he fits Setsuna. Armo too busy dating a minor. Oh my god. Was she a minor? I don't think she was a minor. I think she was just really young. And yeah, if you don't know, the Japanese voice actor for Amuro Ray, he was in a scandal for having a mistress. He had an affair and he got caught. Speaking of, I got rated into G Savior watch along the other day. I didn't stick around. I don't think there's anything wrong with G Savior. People like to meme about it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. G Savior is actually pretty alright if you take it for what it is, right? Obviously, it's gonna have a lot of jank because it's a Canadian production. They didn't have it wasn't like a big budget Hollywood thing, but like looking today, like looking at Netflix, is G Savior really that bad? They're doing a live action Gundam film, another one, and I do not, even though it's Hollywood doing it, I have no hope for it. I have no hope for it. Yeah. But yeah, Brad Swale is Amuro Ray to me. I wish he reprised Amuro Ray, but they recast him, and that's just what they're going to do from now on. Which, okay, fine, at least they're going to be consistent from now on. Took them a long time. It's just a little... But yeah, please, if you... Not even if you like Gundam, not even if you like robots, just if you like a good character drama. Hathaway Gundam Hathaway is really, really, really good. Also, but if you do like robots, oh my god, the fight scenes in this movie are so good. The fight scenes are so good. I did not think that like giant robot fight scenes still had something new to like show me, but they did. They absolutely did. The fight scenes in this movie are phenomenal. I've never seen robots move like that before. It's so good. I'm giggling like a little boy because like, oh my gosh, the fight scenes are so good. In the first movie, you got like some pretty cool fight scenes too, right? You had like witnessing the giant robot battle from like people on the floor, on the ground, like just regular people, right, on foot. That was really cool, right? It was like Godzilla, right? That was pretty cool. But it's been done before. They did it in Gundam F91 and they did it in War in the Pocket, except those sequences like were a lot shorter, right? Most of Hathaway 1 is set in the night. Most of the fight scenes, anyway. It's still pretty dark, I will say. Both Hathaway movies have been very dark for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because of Netflix, because Netflix streaming services cannot handle like really dark darks. Or they can't handle, or like they're too light, so they had to like purposely darken it. But because of that, it looks like it's really dark in some scenes, right? It's really dark in the theaters. Still miss Steve Blum. Steve Blum is a great Char. You got used to Amuro's new ENVA. I still haven't gotten used to him. You know, he's not dorky enough, alright? Amuro Ray is that perfect blend of awkward and dorky, but also confident. Like, Brad Swale, he has that acting range. He uses the same voice most of the time, but he has that ability to portray different emotions that a lot of voice actors I feel lack. He does it in a way that feels very natural. Which I think it's why I'm not as happy with his Setsuna FCA portrayal. I mean, it's not bad, but he's not Fukuyama Jun. I don't think Brad Swale is particularly good at doing... don't tell him I said this. I've actually met him before. I don't think he's good at portraying autism. I don't think he's good at portraying stone-faced, right? I don't think he's good at portraying that. Because like Setsuna is so autism coded, it's not even funny. Like Amuro Ray is just awkward and antisocial, right? He's dorky, he's nerdy, but he's not autistic. He's not Camille. And he's definitely not like Setsuna FCA. He's Catcher and Wing, yeah. He's really good at doing that, right? He's really good at doing soft boys. Good-hearted boys. I like him. I like him a lot. Am I allowed to stop gushing about? Am I allowed to stop gushing about Gundam yet? Are you guys bored of me gushing about Gundam Hathaway? Please watch the movie. It's only in theaters for like 1 more week or 2 more maybe. I'm looking at least that in the Canadian theaters, it's only available for 1 more week. Not like, you know, Chainsaw Man, which was available for months, right? Chainsaw Man was like available for like 6 months in Japan. It's crazy. They did not give me the freebies. I was so mad. I was so angry. They're in American theaters. They give out like Gundam collectible cards, right? They gave like handouts. I didn't get anything. Canada never gets anything, and I was so mad. I was so angry. We never get anything. I wanted those Gundam cards. Okay, I wanted them. They looked nice. One of your favorite series? It's one of my favorite series too. I mean, it is my favorite series. Also, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have actually changed my audio settings. So from now on, I believe my voice should be very loud all the time. I should never be quiet. You should never be hearing me mumble anymore. Even when I do mumble, it will still be audible. All right, I've changed my. I finally stopped being lazy. Okay. I finally stopped being lazy. You know what I was doing this past 3 weeks? I've been doing a lot of cleaning. I've been cleaning my room. I've been cleaning my house. I've been cleaning the living room. I've been cleaning the kitchen. I've been like, Mom, Dad, you are terrible at this. I'm going to reorganize the house so it makes sense. And obviously my parents were like, why are you moving things? It's perfect. No, it's not. It's driving me insane. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Urusai. You just be quiet, sit there and like eat your like baby food or whatever. I'm gonna actually fix this house. It's driving me insane. I know why I have anxiety now. It's because you guys have let this place become horrible and completely unorganized. I know why I get so mad in the kitchen. Oh my god. Dude, it's crazy how the placement of a table and the chairs can change everything. I picked up a feng shui book by like the TikTok feng shui guy, Hello Modern. And I've been reading his book about feng shui and I'm like, oh my god, this house is wrong. That's why everything sucks. The chair is in the wrong place. And if you sit in the wrong place, it actually gives you anxiety. That's why like you look at like mafia movies, right? There's like the big long chair, right? Do you know why the boss sits at the very end of the table at the very far end of the hall? It's the same in Yakuza films, right? It is feng shui. It is the command position. That is where you feel the most power, by sitting, right? And like the further away down the table you sit, the worse the feng shui is. And like the weaker you feel. It actually like affects your brain. It's crazy. Alright. This is a Girls Frontline stream, apparently. Guys, I do not care for Helen and her big, gigantic, Q-cup boobies, but I do like Vtuber. I think she's cool. So I'm gonna pull for her. I know melee units kind of get the short end of the stick in this game, but I do not care. She's cool, she's hot, she's a badass. I'm pulling. I guess that's why it's so popular. Yeah, exactly, Mike-san. Good movie, right? People, especially in the West, they always go like, oh, robot anime, robot mecha anime, robot anime, but those are for children. Cartoons, those are for children. But that just goes to show how good the quality is on Gundam Hathaway, that it can convince people that, yeah, it's a cartoon, yeah, it's got robots, but it's a serious movie. Got my first gun today. You got a 90 CZ? Aw. Okay, I think CZs are like the coolest, one of the coolest 9mm pistols you can get. They're so awesome, but they're kind of heavy. And also, I can't use them. I actually cannot use CZ75s. If I remember correctly, they were like a very low bore, right? The slide is very low profile, and it's kind of hard to grip. I actually have trouble with my style of gripping and reloading because I don't do like the classic, you know, grip, pinch at the back and pull method. I don't do that. I do the I'm too much of a LARPer. I do like the you know, hold your handgun sideways and then pump your left hand to the right. Right? I do that, and it's harder to get a grip on low profile slides like that. And that's why I can't use CZs. Unfortunately. Looks like last time Sueo was Amuro was Dynasty Warriors 2011. Yeah, that's before they moved everything into America. Wait, what? Have you already? Have you already, Litara? Is a lot clear? What's clear? What's clear? I got tons of materials. I can keep on pulling, no problem. Entire Greythorn. You can just keep on pulling, not even a problem. He is a Gundam, yeah. Setsuna FC is a Gundam. Fuck, did I just lost my 50-50. Fuck. I'll let you get Helen by accident unless you can target your pulls. You cannot target your pulls. I usually get who I want though. I'm gonna be honest guys, I stopped doing my dailies for this game. Even though it's so easy to do dailies, I'm just like, I don't want to do this, man. It's just so annoying. I've just decided I'm not going to pull every banner, right? That being said, I know P90 is in the game, and they're going to introduce MDR back. My girl, my best girl, MDR. I know I said Lainey was my favorite. I lied. Lainey's like my second favorite. My first favorite's MTR. She's the best. Oh my god, I can't believe they're making me hard pity this. This is rough. My hands are smaller, so it's a bit bigger in my hands. But I wanted a heavier gun in Full Metal. Fair enough. I'm not a huge fan of Full Metal guns. They're really heavy. I have big hands, okay? My hands are almost big enough that the 5.7 feels comfortable. It's almost comfortable for me. I know a lot of people, like, they say the 5.7 is way too massive. Right? And for most people it is. But it almost fits perfectly in my hand. Try the Mark 23 Basti gun. That's a Yandere line. She saw me in her dreams? Robots don't dream, old man. That umbrella is so cool. That umbrella is so cool. But is she a dual wielder? Oh. You're not evil, Groza. You're just regular Groza. You're boring. Sorry, regular Groza. You're boring. I prefer evil Groza. I don't know if I'll pull for Evil Groza. Peak SF design, yeah. Do I want her sword too? I kind of want her sword. Cause and effect. I won't lie though, it's kind of plain. It's kind of plain. Do I have enough resources? I don't really have that much resources. Let's not. All right. Where are you, Fatuza? Fatuza. Is she named after a flower too? Yeah, she does dual wield. Oh my god. This girl's got a sword for her head. And her hair floats for some reason. See, it doesn't make any sense, but her hair floats. So you can see her back. You can see her shoulder blades. She doesn't have back muscles, so... Oh damn. Don't mess with her. Oh my goodness. I'll never get over how nice the eyes are. And yeah, she's got like a sushi knife for a head. I like the sword, not too busy design. Yeah, it's very plain. Her whole design is very, what do you call it? She looks like she could be a VTuber. Right, her design is fairly simple overall. Compared to a lot of other characters, she's fairly simple. She's like a fighting game character. Why did she just has an aura? What is she like? She would not be out of place in like Dragon Ball. Is she wearing a flesh-colored undersuit? That's the thing, I don't know. I think those are just her robot parts. I don't think she's wearing a flesh-colored undersuit. That's just her robot parts. She's not wearing a suit underneath. It's supposed to be Onihorn? It's like Metal Gear, you know? I'm already Monster Cause. I like the boots. But yeah, she looks like she's not that tall. Let's see, let's compare her. Oh yeah, she's a shorty. She's a shorty. Not child-sized. She's not child-sized like Kolfin, but... Yeah, she's shorter than Groza, and Groza's like 5'4" or something. She's a shorty. Alright, team support burst damage. Oh. Yeah, like, compared to, you know, the bunny's sword, it's very understated. Cute invisible. Robot parts are a different color from her face. Yeah. Some robots are like that. Haven't you watched RoboCop? Haven't you seen RoboCop? Some robots just have like really realistic looking faces. Yeah, you can actually see her. I think I saw some doll joints during that cutscene just now. So yeah, I guess we get an SF character. We get an SF ringleader. Nice. Oh, what the heck? Different voice. Oh, does this girl have two voices? Is she like, does she have like a ghost in her head or something? Agent Wen? God, Agent would be amazing. How many maids do we have in this game so far? Right? We've got J36, we've got Centaurace, we've got what's her name? The third gen doll that got her head bonked. You can put her in a maid dress. And she's basically a butler already. And then there's like the bad guy from last event. The girl with the forehead. She's a butler, but she's also a maid. Cue RoboCop music. I actually don't remember what RoboCop sounds like. I don't remember the RoboCop theme. It's been so long since I've watched it. Segu? Segu te nani? Segu. I don't understand. What is Seg? I can't get over how cool this umbrella looks. Dude, I would use an umbrella like this. This is such a cool looking umbrella. It's a little bit, you know, I don't think it's covering her from the rain at all. But like if you had an umbrella that could deploy from a projector, that would be so cool. Oh yeah, Seguzu Tanzu. Seguzu Tanzu. And Igla. Those are the two. If we had agent, we'd have another maid. We could have a full squad of maids. I won't bother upgrading the sword. All right. Let's read. Gosh. One week after the explosion at Vive. Wait, how did Shiki-kan get away? Hasn't he been arrested? Mishti also had a maid sprite in the story. Oh yeah, Mishti. Well, Mishti herself is not a maid. It's just that like there are maid dolls that are built off of Mishti. The Elmo continues to sprint through the desolate, empty wilds. We paid a bitter cost to break out from Vive. In order to escape from the urine. Oh, right. We got in a helicopter and the guards shot at us and we got a fake wound. Right. We were forced to pass up several resupply opportunities. Instead, we had to move repeatedly between satellite cities. The back and forth movement continued until we finally shook off our pursuers. How did they get away? Who was the person that was arresting him anyway? I don't remember. It wasn't the count. It wasn't the count. It wasn't the Earl. He wasn't there because he's a coward. Who was the person arresting us? I don't remember who it was. It was Javier. It was Javier. Fucking betrayer. Helping us. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Javier. All maintenance work on dolls has only just been completed. It was only through the support of underground brokers that our combat squads could be kept running, albeit with great difficulty. Even so, the Elmo only dared to move within the most treacherous areas of the yellow zone. We hid ourselves in the wilderness like an injured beast, carefully hiding all traces of our advance, afraid that a movement too abrupt would invite the bounty hunters to encircle us once more. Yeah, at the start of the last event, it felt like things were really coming together, right? We'd rejoin with Kalina and Griffin, or not Griffin, Kruger. And then we would, slowly rebuild. But in the end, Griffin is just a snake. So we had no choice. We're back to being hobos. We had to shut down power to the majority of Elmo's facilities to conserve energy and evade our pursuers. Only the most crucial equipment still runs. Yeah, so like, I say this a lot, right? This game is very cerebral. It very talks much about like the facts and the things that are happening, right? So the people who read Girls Frontline, who actually read Girls Frontline, they'll understand the politics that are happening in Gundam Hathaway, but they won't understand the human psychology portion. Okay, if you want to understand the human psychology portion of Gundam Hathaway, you should watch my Reverse 1999 streams. We must endeavor to understand women. And men for that matter. Such as the equipment inside the medical bay. Sparse sunlight filters through the window, painting faint splotches of light upon the floor of the medbay. Though few rays of illuminate the interior, they cannot dispel the heavy, chilling stillness that hangs in the air. Sounds like an ad read. It was exactly an ad read. But it's true. I think like this type of story doesn't prepare you to understand Hathaway at all. Like you'll understand the politics, but you won't understand why the people are doing things. Right? People often say they're doing things for a great cause, right? They'll say, "Oh, it's because of this reason I'm doing things." It's to help the country or to to solve a great problem, right? But like that's not the real reason that people do things. Nobody on earth truly has logical reasons to do things. Everything that people do is rooted in emotions. And that's why a story that does not talk about emotions, well, is a little bit, I guess, incomplete. Right? People are people, they're not robots. People have emotions. And people will say and do irrational things all the time. We can't all be RoboCop. Actually, even RoboCop wasn't like that. RoboCop was about a guy rediscovering his humanity. And then, like, even then at the end, it didn't work. Even in the end, the villains already won in RoboCop. I sit on the edge of the hospital bed while Kolfin carefully changes the dressing on my abdominal wound. A farewell gift from Vive. Though not life-threatening, the tearing pain still lingers, gnawing at me.
指揮官、あと少しでいいので、休んでてください。
Man, I think a lot of people would be much happier and less grumpy if they had a medic that looked like Kolfin. If they had a medic like Kolfin, I think people would be a lot less grumpy. I glance down to the freshly applied white bandages around my waist and shake my head.
私ならもう平気だ。それよりヘレナは。
Kolfin shakes her head. Her gaze follows mine to the small figure beside me. Helena lies quietly on a bed, her eyes tightly shut, her complexion as pale as a sheet of fragile paper. After rescuing Helena from the underground laboratory in Vive, her condition continued to deteriorate. Even upon our swift return to the Yellow Zone, Helena's weakened state showed no signs of improvement. Indeed, appeared to be progressively getting worse. Ooh. Right? Because at the end of the last event, she got used as a battery to open the gate. Except for a brief period of lucidity on the day she returned to the Elmo, Helena kept falling into a state of semi-consciousness. Her daily periods of deep sleep growing ever longer. Oh, it's just like me!
朝、栄養剤を投与したんですけど、まだ目を覚ましていません。このままでは。
An almost imperceptible knocking sound.
おや?
Oh, hey, who's this? It's Melanie.
メラニー、どうした?
Who are you? Why she got the Star of David on her? Melanie does not reply immediately. Her gaze, tinged with unease, passes right over me, fixed intently on Helena.
ヘレナが咲くと枯れる。
The better daughter, that's
それが
crazy.
怖い。
Oh, is she also a Helena? Is she also a clone? If Helena blooms wilt, I'm scared. If Helena blooms will wilt. Oh, so she's like more lucid than Helena.
Hmm?
She can talk properly. Melanie clutches the hem of her skirt as though summoning the courage to reveal some secret. Oh, that's adorable.
実験室にいた時も、時々こんな気持ちになるの。確か花が何かを吸収してるって。
The flower is siphoning. Oh. Oh. Oh, you guys are like disposable batteries for them. If you open a gate, I guess it takes away from you. We saved her from the lab back in Diane. I didn't read that one. Because it was not voiced. Melanie's voice words are disjointed, as if she's desperately piecing together concepts and terminology she does not fully grasp. I look at Melanie, who seems somewhat flustered, and try best to understand what she meant.
花実験室吸収
Coffin tilts her head before slamming her fist on her palm, seemingly having to come to some sort of conclusion.
もしかしてヘレナちゃんは吸収した養分を放出して花で言うと枯れ始めているということですか?
Released all the nourishment she absorbed while entering a wilting phase akin to a flower. Oh right, so like if you guys don't do any gardening, you probably don't know this, but like flowers as reproductive organs take up a lot of energy and nutrients from a plant, right? That's why if you've got like a fruit tree, or if you've got like some sort of plant that grows flowers and grows fruits, and if it's like not ready to fruit, you can actually pluck the flowers from it in order to let the plant grow better. If you're expecting that the fruit's not going to be very good, you can actually just pluck all the flowers to prevent the flowers from soaking up all the nutrients of the tree, so they can instead focus on growing. Yeah. I think the Diane point is voiced now. Oh. Maybe I can go back to it if I have time.
指揮官
ヘレナ
Well, it depends on if I have enough time too, because I might actually have less time to play these games. I want to start doing more general stuff, honestly. I need to do Ace Combat. I need to finish Metal Gear. I want to do an entire series, right? Want to do like Resident Evil. Hakia wants to expand, okay? I want to get big.
やっと起きましたね、ヘレナちゃん。
And
みんな心配してたんですから。
what is it? The audience for this game is a little bit small. It's not that big. It's not like small. Like compared to everything else, it's not that big. I don't want to play other gacha games though. I don't want to play Genshin. I don't want to play Genshin. I don't want to play Star Rail. Wuthering Waves is a wash.
大丈夫。
It didn't work for me.
ヘレナ、頑張る。
I play this game because I like it.
お前、誰？なんで同じ顔？
Oh no. Did she get factory reset? You're sisters, right? Imagine saying that to your sister.
あなたと同じルーツを持つ姉妹よ。
I have the same roots as you.
ヘレナ D68。それが私の名前だった。今はメラニーだけどね。メラニー。どうしてここにいる？私を知ってるのか？うん。姉妹たちの存在をかすかにだけど感知できる。
Yeah, Melanie talks more normally. She mumbles, but she's definitely like more lucid than Helena. She's her brain's a little bit older. They're clones, but from different labs. I see.
あなたからは何か特別な感じがする。どこか遥か遠くの場所にある気配みたいな。
Helena finds herself lost in recollection, as if a key had unlocked the door to her memories.
遠くの場所？
Have you played any of the Ace Combat games? I've played 7. I've only played 7. And I've also played Project Wingman. I have not played the DLC for Project Wingman yet. I really want to play it! I really want to play it! I'll play Project Wingman together with the Ace Combat series. GFL games and Fate are the only ones that have kept my attention after so many years, out of most gacha. Yeah, definitely. R99 and this game are really good for different reasons. I want to like Wuthering Waves, but it's just Wuthering Waves does not respect my time. There's too much farming. There's way too much farming. The pulse system is not friendly. The battle pass is not friendly. It looks great. I look at some people streaming Wuthering Waves, and it's always so beautiful. And it looks like the storytelling is getting a little bit better. But like, you know, my standards are just much higher for storytelling. You know, vibes doesn't do it for me. I know, like, for younger people, it's all about vibes, right? But for me, I need my brain to think a little bit. She quickly turns to a state of weakness, much like a withering flower.
指揮官、ごめん。疲れた。
Helena starts to sway with weariness before she can even finish. Kulfin, standing nearby, immediately steadies her. Helena closes her eyes and falls into a slumber the moment Kulfin lays upon her bed. Oh no.
今の話、どういうことだ？
Melanie steps back nervously. Oh, Melanie's scared of me. Oh, I just want to give her a hug, but that would scare her.
私も聞いただけで詳しくは覚えてないけど、特殊な養分がないと花は枯れるんだって。
Oh, we need to get her medicine. Whenever someone mentions GFL, I go, full Elrond. I was there when it was written. だよね。
栄養剤だけではダメですか？なんというか、緑色の。
She needs green herbs?
実験室のすべてのヘレナは、それが必要だった。
Dang, they were farming green herb.
緑色。
Let's go ask Capcom.
コルフェン、グローザが持ち帰った資料の中に近いものは？
Oh wait, no, wasn't there like a problem with the Capcom collab? That's like a bit of a sore topic for Girls Frontline, isn't it?
そうですね。あ、思い出しました。チルロビグの実験室から回収したデータに、培養に成分不明の高濃度栄養剤を使った記録があります。
Oh, okay.
状態を安定させるのに非常に有効だとか。
今からその実験室を探す時間はないな。成分はわからないのか？
すみません。栄養剤の成分についての記録はありませんでした。それに、成分が分かったとしても、詳細不明のまま製造に取り掛かるのは危険です。
Yeah, Shiki-Khan. We can't just bleach their blood. My god, you're so stupid.
そうだな。やはりパラデウスの拠点から既製品を拝借するのが無難か。わかった。
The failed collab is Sega. I always get the two mixed up.
ヘレナ、薬を探してくる。大丈夫。すぐに良くなるさ。コルフェン、メラニー、ヘレナを頼む。
任せてください。ちゃんと面倒を見ますから。うん。私も頑張る。
Oh, I want to give Melanie head pads. She's so adorable.
大丈夫。きっとうまくいくよ。
This girl is traumatized, but like she's trying her best. Ah, I get it. I see why you said that she's the better daughter.
グローザ、イエローエリアにあるパラデウスの拠点をマップに表示させてくれ。すでに知っているものと闇ブローカーから聞いたものも含めて。
Dang, even the brokers know about Paradise's bases? They're not very secret, are they?
どうしたの？
ヘレナに必要な栄養剤はパラデウスの実験室にしかない。状況は一刻を争う。今はもうリビウに戻ることも、前みたいにグリーンエリアを出入りすることもできない。
了解。すぐに情報を整理して、ここ数日で デビューからかなり離れたわ。理想はエルモ号を目立たない場所に止めて体勢を整えることだけど、そうすれば実験室に向かう正体だけ出せばいいから。
物資も限られてるし、補給できる場所を探すのも急務ね。
見つかるといいな。ずっと警戒態勢維持するのも楽じゃないし。
You know, Misty, just stay in sleep mode. Conserve energy. Do what you do best. This is your moment to shine, Misty.
指揮官、補給任務は404にお任せください。
I think they still need supplies from the broker. Yeah,
ああ、
they always
イエ
do.
ローエリアの奥深くまで行けば闇ブローカーも減ってくるし、エルモ号の維持にもリソースがいる。確かに臨時拠点を作った方がいいな。
そんな都合のいい場所あるのかな。あったとしても、とっくに生き袋とパラデウスに乗っ取られてるに違いないよ。
Yeah, it's just like flower viewing during spring cherry blossom season. You go to the picnic site, but all the seats have been taken.
指揮官、メッセージを受信したわ。
え、どうしたの？
この信号。
賞味だ。
スオミ？
指揮官、突然連絡してすみません。私のいる人形コミュニティのことを覚えていますか？
Oh, Dolstan. What happened to it?
コミュニティのいる場所が何者かに狙われています。数日前から人間の部隊から
Oh
攻撃を受
no.
けて、
Their communist paradise is being attacked by capitalist forces. We gotta save them.
全力で迎え撃ちましたが、こっちは人手も物資も。
But we're low on supplies. They're low on supplies. No, this is gonna be hard.
指揮官、座標は？
どうしますか？早くスオミさんたちを助けに。
こちらにはまだ戦力があるわ。どうする？指揮官。
あちらは一刻を争う状況だ。考えすぎだといいが、このタイミング。
何者かが私たちをおびき出すための芝居だとでも言うの？でもさっきのメッセージに。
今はまだわからない。逆に言えば足がつくリスクを冒してまで助けを求めるほど。グローザー、計画変更だ。メッセージがその後は予定通りパラデウスの施設を探す。スオミを敵から救出する。
Alright, we're gonna use Vtuber.
指示了解。
She's gonna solo this. I don't know what she does, but let's figure it out.
どこまで持つかな？
Okay, now what does this do? Dual winged descent. Second one, then lenses. All targets. But this deals AoE to all enemies within 5 tiles. Try that. Oh, I forgot to turn off the skipping for the animations. How do I use this? Gains 1 stack and no. Can't use it. How do you gain? For each instance of melee damage dealt. Okay.
はいはい。どこまで持つかな。ゴミが。早く命令しなさい。
Whoa. Girl has like. Oh, wow. Okay, so she attacks everyone in a straight line.
くらえ。
You're behind refreshed? What? I thought I turned off the thing. You shouldn't be behind. I thought I turned off that setting. Oh. There we go. No more of that issue anymore. I used to have that on because in order to enable clipping, you needed to have DVR on. That has like the ability to wind back. But the clipping feature has been removed from YouTube, so there's no reason to at this point. She's literally a better Krolik. Yeah, sorry, Krolik.
ダンデライオン様、
What the?
4日前、リビウにて大きなコーラプス放射線の波が観測されました。
Who's this? She looks like Dandelion. Why is she wearing a bubble? Who is this small child?
放射線量は過去のとある大事件に極めて近い数値。
フランクフルトの事件ね。
It's Shiki-Kan's kid with Dandelion. I'm a father, a real father. I have a flesh and blood, possibly demonic child with my demon wife. Very nice.
はい。不可解なのは、放射線量は一瞬にして最大値に達した後、すぐに通常の数値に戻りました。
Her arms are PCBs. Why is her body all glitched out? Does she only exist in cyberspace? Does she not have a physical body? Fishbowl head. Hey, Irma.
この現象は複数の地域で同時に観測されました。
で、老人たちに調査を命じられたわけね。
はい。この件についての報告はまとめられていません。数値が乱れた原因、一部情報が錯綜している理由、調査が必要な事柄が多くあります。ですが、私の閲覧権限は限られています。
Dandelion remains focused on her pruning, trimming away excess branches with her garden shears. Ah, she's into gardening.
フランクフルト事件のデータセンターの閲覧を許可してください。
Frankfurt. Oh.
今回の件について、一から情報を精査して、調査活動に参加したく存じます。
現実と妄想の境界線は曖昧なものよ。人間は真相を隠すためには手段を選ばない。
What is she talking about?
用意された真相を見てくるといいわ。でも覚えておいて、彼らの与えた選択に必ずしも従う必要はない。
Cryptic conversation?
肝に銘じます。ダンデライオン様。
Is that how you refer to mom? Lady Dandelion? Okay, she turns to bow. Okay, so she does have a physical body. But is this cyberspace? Is this garden in cyberspace? This garden... Oh wait, no, is this like the garden that's in Jeff D's mind, right? This isn't regular cyberspace.
面白いことになったわね。無知な人は真相を探し求めることで不安を和らげようとする。
She talks like a villain.
たとえその真相に 意味がなくてもね。
She's so chuny.
当然の勝利ね。
Nirvana? No. Wait, was that in a physical space? Helly's drawn like she's like glitching out.
組対、次の戦闘に耐えられますか？
応急修理はしましたが、今は撤退するべきです。
撤退するんですか？
Exactly, Valter. A chuny villain.
物資が残りわずかです。このままでは、あなたもルシエル
Oh
姉さん
yeah.
も廃品に
I
なりま
want
す
to
よ。
do a Metroid series too. I recently figured out a way to stream Metroid 2. So, So I want to do a Ace Combat series. I want to do a Resident Evil series. I want to do a Metroid series. Right? Am I missing one? Resident Evil, Ace Combat, Metroid, Metal Gear. I need to finish Metal Gear. So yeah, and I actually want to spend time making videos for those, like shorts and stuff. I need to expand this channel. We have been too small for too long.
外周の防衛線を突破されたら、お姉様と皆さんが隠れてる発電所を守りきれません。敵は何か探しているように動き回っています。ここで引いたら発電所の位置が知られる恐れがあります。
Metroid can be tricky. Watch out for the Nintendo Ninja. It's fine. I won't tell if you won't.
みんなコミュニティの未来のために頑張ってるんです。私たちだって私とゲセーブヌイさんの迂回戦術とバチルダさんの作った装置があればまだなんとか。
勇者たる者、命を賭して国を守ってみせよう。
Thank you, Devshevna. Thank you very much.
賢明な判断とは言えませんね。攻撃を受けてから数日経っています。敵がその気なら、私たちがいくらここで踏ん張っても無駄です。それに、あなたの組対ももう限界。潮時です。
せめてもう少し。
みんな私たちの帰りを待っているんです。
指揮官に応援を要請しました。
本当に来るんですか？今の私たちを助けたところで面倒ごとに巻き込まれるだけです。賞金ハンターがメリットもないのに、そんな要請に応えるわけがありません。
いいえ、指揮官なら必ず来てくれます。
あなたが信頼していても、私が警戒しない理由にはなりません。
バチルダさんの心配もわかります。それにもうみんな限界です。この拠点を守るにはもはや指揮官に頼るしかありません。
Can you build a real base out of this? We need some, equipment for that, don't we? We need cement machines, we need ground landscapers, we need bulldozers. Can we actually fortify this into becoming a real base? People stream Pokemon a lot, yeah. They do.
戦力の薄さを見抜かれたようですね。
Honestly, the issue only comes
時
if
期に総攻撃を仕掛けてくるでしょう。
it only comes if you're corporate, and I'm not corporate.
思ったより早い。包囲される前に何とかしないと。
塔に登り、我が裁きを下してみせよう。
It's not like I'm gonna get a sponsorship from Nintendo anyway.
はい、私は狙撃を援護します。
無茶だ。今は拠点の遮蔽物を利用して反撃しながら後退するべきです。
Oh, she's gonna bring out the Mosin Nagant.
でも指揮官はすぐに来るって。本当に少しの猶予もないんですか？
分かってます。
エルモ号だ。指揮官が来てくれました。
Forza Horizon 6 looks so... Oh yeah, I saw the screenshots in Discord. What the heck?
私、システムをアップグレードした方がいいのでしょうか？
I don't think anybody asked for hyper-realism Forza. Surprise is secretly owned by Koreans. Huh? Thought they were IRL photos. Yeah, me too. Like, will the endless pursuit for graphics ever stop? At this point, video games are gonna look nicer than real life. They're gonna look more real than real life. Oh, it's Dommy. And Deshevnoy.
これならどうだ
Everybody who says they like Girls Frontline. And then the people who actually play Girls Frontline. Nah. Let's go here. Use our ult. Okay, that's such a simple animation, but it had so much aura.
逃げられると思うな
Said you weren't part of a corpo. I tried to think of the funniest answer. You're secretly owned by... I don't get it. I'm not owned by Samsung. Wait, I can spam the ults? That's pretty cool. I'm not owned by Samsung or anything.
どこまで持つかなどこを見てるんですかこれならどうだありがとうございます信じてました
スオミの頼みとあらばどこにいても駆けつけるさ
スオミさんメイリーさん
Fishbowl head. Irma, is your YouTube like behind? It's also in joke because I thought you were Korean for a while. Wait, why did you think I was Korean? I'm kind of interested. Please let me know in Samida. I just wanted to say fishbowl head again. Fair enough. If you buy their stock, you technically own a part of it. Yeah, a pebble of the Samsung empire.
ありがとうございます。あなたたちがいなければ、今頃あのエリアを放棄して。
It's the forehead. It gives Korean vibes. I don't think Koreans have particularly big foreheads.
気にするな。スオミは君たちが信じてくれたおかげだ。
I think Koreans have very beautiful eyes.
指揮官、こちらはバチルダさん。人形コミュニティの凄腕メカニックなんですよ。
That's kind of racist, is it? No, I think they have beautiful eyes. Like, the different, like, East Asians, well, even just, well, the Asians have overall, all the Asians have different, you know, facial and bone characteristics, right? And I think I just really like them. Why is that weird? To say like you like, you think certain peoples are like, have, what do you call it? Attractive facial features. I don't think that's racist at all. You can tell he's not Korean because he's streaming on Twitch. That's I mean, it just means I don't live in Korea. It's pretty public knowledge. I live on the North American continent. I don't live in North Korea, okay? I'm not secretly part of the Kim family.
ここ最近ずっと全員の素体を直してくれていたんです。
民生用人形の私にできることなんて。
Hell, if I was part of the Kim family, I'd probably buy some views.
そんなことはない。状況は君たちの通信を聞いて理解した。
すぐに防御体制を整えたので、みんな多少ダメージを受けましたが。
でも変だな。なぜ君たちがマグニセキュリティに狙われているんだ？
It was Mangi.
マグニセキュリティ？
ああ、手強い傭兵集団だ。 雇い主は強力な存在だ。目的もなくイエローエリアに現れるとは思えない。これまでの経緯を教えてくれるか？
最初にあの人たちを見たのは数日前、コミュニティの拠点の近くでした。
I like almond-shaped eyes, if that makes sense. I like almond-shaped eyes. Then again, I have almond-shaped eyes, so. Found the only Steam account in North Korea. You can tune a K-truck in Forza 6 to match a Shinkansen speed. That is insane. How do you do that? Don't K-trucks have like an engine the size of a lawnmower?
何かを探していたようで、あらゆるものをなぎ倒しながら荒野を進んでいました。
Most Americans stream through YouTube? No. Most Americans stream through Twitch. If anything, the rest of the world prefers YouTube.
お姉様も最初は死者を送って接触を試みましたが、
連中の手口、まるでこの地域一帯を一掃するつもりのようでしたね。
Is that how it works? You just put jet fuel in your lawnmower and you'll start zooming? Dropping a massive engine in a tiny car. Yeah, where does the engine go though?
お姉様はコミュニティの存在を隠すためにみんなを連れて発電所に行きました。
I recently learned from, what was it, Technology Connections, the YouTube channel, that hybrid cars, their engines are actually not that big. Their engines are actually really small. They're the same like lawnmower-sized engines as a K-truck. But like works really good in hybrids. I forgot how he explained it, but he says, but like most people misunderstand how hybrids work.
この辺は環境が劣悪でずっと人気がなかった。スオミが座標を送らなければここに誰かが来るなんて思いもしなかっただろう。一体何が目的でこんな不毛の地まで。
わかりません。発電所？
Otto songs in Forza? Man, Otto is taking over the entire world.
はい、私たちはそこで。大丈夫
Wait,
です
is
よ。
it DLC?
マチルダさん。メイリンさんも指揮官も信頼できますから。
If it's in the base game, that would be such a win.
発電所の周囲はまだ少ししか探索できていませんが、リッタラさんによれば農作物の栽培実験を行っていたようです。実験は失敗に終わって人間のスタッフは全員いなくなって、
So
あの人形だけが残りました。
maybe this place was a Paradius lab. Maybe we can actually grow the plants here. The plants that we need to create the formula for Helena. Maybe we can actually do it here. Experimental farm. This sounds suspicious. Wait, did she not tell him about this yet?
スオミ、発電所の地下にパラデウスと関係のあるものはなかったか？
でもパラデウスは確か
Oh, she's completely out of the
前に
she's completely out of the loop.
ああ、そのはずだが、少し前に奴らの痕跡が見つかった。今もイエローエリアで活動していて、この前リビウに大きな被害をもたらした。
そんな。
Oh wait. Thousand Mile Stare.
それじゃ指揮官はこの発電所が怪しいと思っているんですか？
Man, she was just like thinking back, oh my god, I need to go kill them again.
そうですね。
All the horrors.
少なくとも前回の探索ではパラデウスと関係ありそうなものは何も。
Can you explain who Otto is? She'd be out of my feed like I'm supposed to know. She is a person who started out as an utaite, so she started out as an indie singer, doing like Vocaloid stuff, but she's just been building up bigger and bigger and she's gone mainstream. And because she started out as an indie, a lot of people have a lot of adoration for her. Adoration. And they want to support her because she's like an underdog story. Né? She's just been like getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So people just really like her. She's a singer.
この辺に人間はめったに来ません。
And I have no idea what's going on with her family drama. I don't pay attention to that sort of thing. I actually don't know.
本当にパラデウスの拠点があったとしても、もう長い間放棄されてるんだと思います。
much ado about nothing. She's Japanese, so I don't think so. That's a very English figure of speech. I don't think a Japanese person would know it.
そうか。
お姉様からです。
そうみ、お前のメッセージを受信した。
指揮官が駆けつけてくれたおかげで敵を撃退できました。今はエルモ号にいます。
そうか。冷静に人形コミュニティの代表としての
Oh, dang.
視点を。
I forgot. All Red's like always stressed out.
お姉様？
よし。
Got too distracted by stray cats when she came to my country for a concert. Man, she's a little odd. Otto is a little bit odd, but that's why we love her. Her Japanese VTubers say her name out loud. Yeah. She's very, very respected in the indie community, which VTubers are. VTubers, even like big VTubers, right? Even corporate VTubers, they still consider themselves as coming from like a very, ground up thing. They still consider it's still a very indie rooted community, even in the corpo scene. Literally walked around from the mall to mall building looking for stray cats, just like me. Oh, I didn't know you were that into cats.
そうみ、その指揮官につなげてくれ。いや、指揮官。
Yeah, Shikikan. Okay. That's not what she said. She did not say pleased to make your acquaintance. She said, yo, Commander. She's like, yo, Commander. A distinctive dashing doll appears on screen for me. She's very handsome.
私が人形コミュニティのリーダーのウルリドだ。
Allred is such a dork. She's very stressed, okay? Allred is just supposed to be an office lady, but she was forced into like the Thunderdome, okay? She got kidnapped and put in the Thunderdome. She was originally meant for an office life.
どうも。君がスオミの言うお姉様。
They like taking liberties tailing,
スオミ
yeah.
がよく君の話をしていたよ。
Yeah, the tails sometimes are a little bit, what?
そうか。私にはよくあなたのことを話していたが。
She's sweating. I can see the sweat bead. The doll on the other side of the column scratches her head as she laughs nervously, but quickly withdraws her hands and stands straight, as if she just realized something.
本題に入ろう。以前スオミはあなたから援助を受けて貴重な物資をコミュニティに持ち帰ってくれた。今回あなたに助けを求めようと思ったのも彼女だ。私たちは外部とのつながりを持っていない。正直に言うとそちらからの増援は期待していなかった。だが今さっきあなたは敵を退けてくれた。
You know, what she's doing right now is actually a very good negotiation strategy that I actually recently learned. And it's basically just like summarizing the thing that happened, especially if the other person is the person who said it. And it's just like explaining it out. Even though it seems like it's very obvious, sometimes you just need to lay it all out so that the other person understands. So there's a common ground. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's establishing common ground.
コミュニティを代表して心より感謝する。
And that's before you like start expressing your own thoughts. Right? Allred in her anxiety is my Roman Empire. Fair enough. The doll bows slightly to the screen, flashing a grin so broad it was borderline theatrical.
気にしないでくれ。スオミは私たちの仲間でもある。
I think she's like,
助けるのは当然だ。
I think she's like, dang, I nailed that one. I nailed the speech.
当然か。
The laughing doll pauses and looks at me with an expression even more hesitant than before. Is it just me or does she seem kind of nervous?
何かコミュニティについての相談なら乗るが。
Oh, Shikikan sounds so what do you call it? Bothered.
えあ、そんなに顔に出てたか。
The Tara must have helped with the script. The doll pulls her hair nervously, seeing that Somi steps in to offer some reassurance. Oh my god, she's adorable. My anxious, lovely wife girlfriend. I mean, not mine, but like, wow. She's very much like, this is the type of woman who would grow up to be the office lady's Catwoman.
安心してください、お姉様。
そうか、わかった。連日の戦闘で皆素体を痛めている。金なら少し蓄えがある。それでどうかエルモ号の修理用部品を譲ってもらえないだろうか。
We have money, but we're low on supplies, but we're also low on supplies.
私たちにはどうしても必要なんです。
Already needs a
お願い
costume.
します、指揮官。
What costume would you put her in? What costume would she look good in?
部品だけじゃ足りませんよね。スオミさん以外の方も大きなダメージを負っています。よければ私が修理を。
I think Allred needs a vacation to the Bahamas or something. Maid skin. I think she's already stressed out enough. I guess a maid wouldn't be too bad. Instead of issuing orders, she just takes orders.
前に賞金ハンターを信用してひどい目に遭いました。
You know, she doesn't need to think. She just does what someone else tells her to do. No responsibilities. That could be a good thing, right? Office lady along with Faye's office skin. Yeah, I like Faye a lot.
メイリーさんの技術は確かです。私たちを傷つけたりしません。
You know who we really need? We need the stockbroker girl. I'm forgetting her name. I liked her. LWMMG. I forgot what her NeuroCloud name was.
私が保証します。
こんな状況です。選択の余地がないことも。
Lamb, yes.
私一人で全員を治す
It
ことが
was
で
a
きないのも
lamb.
どれだけ大変なのかも理解しています。あなたを信用します。
全力を尽くします。
何かあったら遠慮なく言ってくれ。
I feel like Lamb was, as a name, was something that I heard the community call her. And then maybe the company, Mika team, decided they would adopt the fan name.
本当か？片付けない。私たちは受けた恩を忘れない。ソミ。
そうだ、指揮官。ディセーブヌイ、KSVK もここにいるんですよ。
Deshevnoy has remained silent throughout the earlier discussion, but once she hears Suomi mentioning her, she strikes a pose, just as though she saw a hero descend from the heavens.
天より落ち、精神のごとくであったな。英雄よ、汝の名は。名は。
Oh, she forgot my name.
ドゥシェーブヌイ。
Shikikan should know her name, though. He's, already met her in NeuroCloud.
暖かくて懐かしい。汝は汝が指揮官なのか。
Oh, that's cute. That's adorable.
しかし我の記憶は儚きもやのようだ。
Deshevnoy hammers her head with her fists in despondence. Oh, geez, she's hitting herself.
すみません。前に話したと思うんですが、ディセーブヌイさんはコミュニティに来た当初から記憶を失っているんです。でも私たちにはメンタルを治す物資も技術も。
ああ、その話を聞いてからずっと何とかしたいと思っていた。
メンタルの修復は私の専門じゃないですね。
Yeah, we'll need to ask for help from the cat lady. The actual cat lady, Grandma.
でも今はまずエルモ号の設備でダメージチェックをしましょう。
英雄の歩みは止まらぬ。頼んだぞ、癒して殿。
落ち着かないな。
デュシェーブヌイさん、指揮官に集中してるせいか全然緊張してません。指揮官、デュシェーブヌイさんのセカンダリレベルにデータを抹消された痕跡があります。
A force data wipe.
しかも動作中の異常なコードがいくつも。そのうち一つはメンタルの稼働に悪影響を及ぼしています。そのコードを停止させてみます。
データ抹消開始。座標を特定。
このコード生きているんですか？一つのコードを止めようとしたら別のコードが勝手に。そんな。人形コミュニティではデュシェーブヌイさんのバックアップを取っていません。メンタルログを消されたら大変です。
物理的に止めてください。
間に合いません。さっきの一瞬でコードが実行されました。
Damn it, Mei Ling.
誰かがセカンダリレベルにトラッキングコードを埋め込んだんです。メンタルの整理と同時にデュシェーブヌイさんの座標がアップロードされます。
Someone put a tracking code in her?
今までメンタルを整理してなかったのはこのギミックが作動するのを防止するためなんですね。指揮官、念のために今すぐエルモ号を移動させてください。
見慣れたコードね。
It's the wife.
大丈夫よメイリン。あなたの対応は間違っていない。メンタル整理が開始した瞬間、この子の座標は権限所属先に知られてしまう。
Hmm?
メンタルバックアップも長い間取っていないようね。このコードは人形の回収によく使われている最も基本的な座標送信コードよ。グリフィンっぽいやり方ね。
Oh, so it might be a friend of ours.
グリフィンっぽい？
全時代的ということよ。
Pedantic and antiquated.
ではどうしてデュシェーブヌイさんだけそんなコードが？
ええ、多くの人形が外部の組織に移籍したわね。いつでも回収できるように。デュシェーブヌイはその一人というわけね。
この10年の間に何が起こったんでしょう。どうしてイエローエリアにいたのか。
とにかく
それならもう目処は立ってるわ。座標の送信先を特定できたわ。送信先はマグニセキュリティ。
Ah, that's not good.
それって
我のせいで皆がそんな。デュシェーブヌイさんがコミュニティに入ってから我の過去と関係してるやもしれぬ。記憶をなくしたのもマグニセキュリティの仕業やも。もしかしたら我はマグニセキュリティから追われる身でコミュニティに逃げ込んだばかりに。
そんな妄想許しません。
Hey, Deshevnoy, if you weren't around, the community would have been destroyed. I'm pretty sure that event was just the dolls by themselves. Commander had no part in that.
あなたの素体を直したロザリンの努力を無駄にする気ですか？
それに座標が送信されたのはついさっきのこと。マグニが襲ってきたのは数日前です。
なら誰が我の座標を。
最初の送信先を中継地点に、今度はホワイトエリアの座、誰だと思う？
Community have like 4 combat dolls, yeah.
財団だな。
ええ、マグニセキュリティが狙ってるとしたらそんな回りくどいことしないわ。つまりこの子を狙ってるの。
まさか財団の手がグリフィンにまで伸びていたとは。
時代が違うのよ。かつてのグリフィンは確かに大きかった。規則上は他の PMC 同様非軍事勢力管理局の管轄下にあるんだから。
何はともあれ、その線で調査を
And if I were the Japanese voice actors, I'd be so annoyed every time I had to say, read out Namfa. Higunji kanri seifuku. Like, okay, man, every single time you have to say that out loud. It would probably be really annoying.
デュシェーブヌイの背負う真相。
ならまずは指揮官の元上司に話を聞いてみようかしら。
非軍事管理制服. Like, oh my god. Imagine. I get annoyed enough seeing that in English.
覚えてるでしょ？新生グリフィンの代表の。
待て、まだヘリアンさんに連絡するな。今の状態では迷惑をかけるだけだ。
あらそう？だとしたら優しいサンジ殿に声をかけるしかないわね。リバから彼女の暗号化チャンネルを教えてもらってるし。
ダメだ。彼女にはもうとっくに迷惑を。
Damn, Dandelion.
待て。
Oh, well, this is gonna be awkward.
あまりにも無鉄砲だぞ、ダンデライオン。
あらごめんなさい、今切る。
Leva's calm voice streams through the comms the next channel.
ハロー、調子良さそうじゃない。
からかうのはよしてくれ。
危険分子さんと連絡を取ったせいで、我らがサンジは現在取り調べを受けてる最中よ。非軍事勢力管理局の通信記録も資料も全部押収され。でも心配しないで。一応管理局の記録では、あなたはパラデウスと財団のつながりを暴く証拠を提出した。熱心な賞金ハンターのままよ。ロレンのお偉いさんがどう思うかは知らないけど。
すべて私の責任。
ロレンにはカリン姉が頑張って無実を主張するよ。指揮官に罪をかぶせるなんて絶対させない。指揮官は心配しなくても大丈夫。カリン姉も行動は制限されてるけど、そういうこと、何か私たちにやってほしいことがあるんでしょ？
Man, is Lainey still benched?
ああ、確かにやってほしいことがある。イエローエリアでドゥシェーブヌイ KSVK と出会った。本来なら今もグリフィンにいるはずだ。だがなぜかイエローエリアに遺棄されていて、彼女の記録を調べてくれないか。
ふむ、指揮官も知ってると思うけど、フランクフルト事件であなたが行方不明になってすぐ、当時カリンは可能な限りの職員を連れて、でも複雑な情勢を前にカリン自身の力だけではどうしようもなく、言われたことに従うか。そうだった、あの時指揮官が戦死したって噂が流れて。
Yeah, he perished nobly in battle.
カリン姉とリバ姉
Hey, Miss Ari. Oh, wow. Oh, hisashiburi. It's been a long time. How have you been?
僕落ち込んでたと思うよ。
Don't they know the yellow areas for loading and unloading only? Eh?
すまない。
とにかく、あなたの戦士とグリフィンの組織再編によって人形たちの保有するデータはチリチリになった。私の知るところでは、グリフィンは念のためにクラウドのメンタルログを全て消したそうよ。当時の生データを見つけるのはほぼ不可能ね。
管理局でも無理なのか？
管理局で役に立ちそうな情報はないわ。ヘリアンに当たってみてもいいけど、私ならヘリアンに迷惑をかける心配もないしね。
ありがとう。ドゥシェーブヌイとマグニセキュリティの情報があったら教えてくれ。
It's a common airport PA announcement. They keep saying yellow area. I've never heard that airport PA before.
了解。でもここは内部の手を借りた方がいいわね。
Yeah, I've never heard yellow zone in PA announcements in airports. Maybe that's just an American thing.
カリンから聞いたと思うけど、ニキータは今もマグニセキュリティに在籍しているわ。彼女に頼るのも手よ。大丈夫。絶対に足がつかない暗号
Oh, great. We've got spies.
わかった。マグニがドゥシェーブヌイのメンタルログを保有していないか。
それから TP12。我の魂の奥底に刻まれた名だ。
DP12？
確か彼女もグリフィンにいた人形ね。思い出した。でもずっと連絡取ってないし、グリフィンが再編された後、どこに行ったんだろう。
Yellow zone is for loading and unloading only. No, I've never heard of that, ever.
その答えを
謎は深まるばかりだな。
DP12 のことも一緒に調べる。チャンネルが用意でき
I've never heard of that in my entire life.
当然の勝利ね。
知らないよ、そんなの。What the? That was so long. It took me like a full hour and a half just to listen to all that. Oh my god, it's the big boob woman. I still like her. I know she's evil. See, she and DP12 are like on the same level, and yet I very much prefer Cocoon over DP12. Maybe it's because she's evil. She's breasting boobily.
セシト&ファルベングループを代表してあなたを補佐してまいります。
補佐？
Who's Berryfield? Oh my god, it's a hag, old woman. And she's not wearing a shirt. She's also breasting boobily. People, why hot? You guys are all of one mind. Berryfield stops in her tracks abruptly. The volcano, poised to erupt, finally reaches the point of no return. Her pent-up fury has found a target to lay waste to.
今になって？あの爆発がどういうことなのかまだわからないの？
各方面からの注目が集まっているゆえ、調査に時間を要しております。
Actually, there's a woman who's very much like this in the Hathaway movie. She was in the first movie, but you don't see her being like this until the second movie. It's very nice. It's very nice. Guys, go watch Gundam Hathaway. I see boobs neuron activate. Hey, okay. Big boobs are nice, but small boobs are nice. And you know what's nicer than boobs? Big or small? Personality. I like Cocoon's personality. Her personality is evil.
それに予想外の情報が出たことによって、さらに難航するものと思われます。
難航ですって？
Oh man, she's pulling out her hair. Watch it because it takes place in hell, Philippines. Okay, so the first movie takes place in the Philippines, and it's hell. But the second movie also takes place in the hell, Australia. It takes place mostly on Australia, which is hell. But it does take place in a place that I have lived in before. It takes some of the scenes are actually in Hong Kong. And so I was pogging out. I was telling my friend, oh my god, I've been there before. Oh my god, I've been there before. And then they go to a place and I'm like, I know where that is, but I've not been there before because I'm poor.
チルロビグの実験室がこんな大問題を起こしてロレン政府に目をつけられたっていうのに我がトラ奏者も巻き添えを食らうわ。
現場の状況を見るに生存の可能性は極めて低いでしょ
う。Huh? Oh, Chilibeg.
財団の連中、今頃私から情報が漏れるのを恐れている。
Oh yeah, I forgot. Chilibeg turned into a plant and then she died. Oh wait, no. Chilibeg, she got sent into eternity death. Ah, yeah.
情報は全員に共有されている。トラソーにだけ責任を押し付けていい道理はないわ。
Was then revived by William? I don't remember what exactly happened. I just remember she experienced death a billion times. Tlazo sounds Czech or Polish. It might be. She might be Polish. Also, hello there, Sora. Hello. Sashiburi. It's been a long time since I've streamed. Very sorry. Jollibee comes from the Philippines because of a Hathaway movie. You didn't know that? She got revived, but her mind is broken. She's a little baby. Ooh, goo goo gaga. Oh, you're so adorable, Chilivig. Oh my god, you're so cute. You're so adorable. Oh, you want some milk? Okay. You want milkies? You want uppies? Okay. Woo! Up! Wee!
落ち着いてください。
Jollibee's overrated over there. over here. Jollibee's overrated everywhere, honestly. I can't eat Jollibee. It's too sugary for me. The spaghetti is overcooked and the sauces are too sugary. I'm not spending 30 pesos for 1 cup of rice. Exactly. Even worse deal in Canada.
まだ何も決まっておりません。私どもの方ですでに容疑者を特定して追跡を開
Cocoon reassures Bearfield with her words, but her eyes are without a trace of warmth. She's
始
like
しております。
she's like soft Dommy mommy, except like cold soft Dommy mommy.
情報処理に関してセシュト&ファルベンで私の右に出る者はいません。
If you want mommy issues, you go to Cocoon. It's around 49. Ooh, wow. Ew. 50 cents for a cup of rice. Chiliveg is also hot. Chiliveg is great when she's not cosplaying as a middle schooler. When she's like dressing normally or like when she's undressed, she's great. But when she's dressed as a middle schooler, I get the ick. I just get the ick. If you want value, you want to pick out, you go to Mang Inasal. I've heard of that one before. I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it. I like Jollibee, but I got my food from a newly opened store. Huh. You get grilled chicken and unlimited rice and... Oh, wow, that sounds really good. Wearing only lab coat? Yeah. Honestly, that's a really great fashion.
チルロビグの実験室は確かに御社の名義下にありますが、ツィマーマン様の命とあらばいかようにもなります。見方によっては、あなたは飛び火を受けただけの不幸な出資者です。
Dang, she's just like blackmailing her.
ロレンはそんなにバカじゃない。
It's clear that Berryfield does not believe what Cocoon just said. Having dealt with the URNC for a long time, she knows very well the capabilities and intelligence of the one who sat across from her in the chessboard.
ホワイトエリアで実験施設を建造するには厳格な審査を受ける必要があるわ。私の名義下にある以上、知らぬ存ぜぬは通らない。
So who is Berryfield anyway? Is she part of the... Is she... I don't know. Who is Berryfield?
審査後に何が起きてもおかしくないでしょ。
Mang Inasal is a fast food chain owned by Jollibee Corp. Yeah, I heard people who say that they don't like Jollibee, but they do like Mang Inasal. And that they're owned by Jollibee. Serve grilled food and sisig. I don't know what sisig is. Probably for the value because they're unlimited rice meal. I don't know if I would eat just pig out on rice. I'm not that kind of guy. She ignores Berryfield's furious gaze and walks up to her desk at a leisurely pace.
あなたの感知しないところで悪巧みをする犯罪者がいたら、トラス王の名義下にある実験施設はチルロビグのものだけではないはずです。
Yes, don't claim responsibility, just claim incompetence. All right? We were not behind that. People were being insubordinate and doing their own thing in our labs. It was not our fault. Pork rinds, pig jowl in these. Oh, I love that stuff. Mixed with chilies. That sounds amazing.
パラデウスに全部押し付けられる算段はあるの？
She's worried the conglomerate will throw her and the company under the bus. Which company?
ええ。これもツィマーマン様のご意向です。あなたはただ具体的な敵を提示するだけで良いのです。
ロレンに指名手配されてる賞金ハンター。
Oh wow, we're gonna blame it on me?
可能な限り前処いたします。その前に、チルロビグの実験室に関する情報の権限を解放してください。ロレンの客人が訪れる前に。
It's all fake news. It's all paradius. Yeah. You typically see like 3 generations of a family at Mang. Pork rinds with chili combo. Yeah, it sounds like it's really good. Good and affordable, yeah. Not a lot of family options in America these days.
わかった。
Serve on a sizzling plate. Oh, that sounds really good.
実験室に残った証拠は
As
全
long
て
as it's not
隠
too
滅させる
sugary.
近くにあるすべての施設もトラソーにつながるような手がかりを一切残してはならないわ。持ち出せる資料は持ち出して、そうじゃないものは廃棄。それから使い勝手のいい捨て駒が必要ね。財団の第三世代人形ブルースフィアがまだいるじゃない。マグニセキュリティを動かして処理に当たらせてもいいかし
Oh,
ら。
they had backups of Blue Sphere?
今回の件少しのミスも許されないわ。
その提案は難しいでしょう。これまでのこともあってマグニセキュリティは第三世代人形の指揮下に入ることには否定的です。
Oh yeah, it's because the goth lolly girl ran away.
しかし戦力としてなら受け入れても良いとのことです。
やり方は任せるわ。
ええ、ご安心ください。
Squeeze some calamsi or lime on the mix. Oh.
ボス、マグニセキュリティのデータベースで KSVK と
And
DP2
corporate
の記録を発見し
espionage.
ました。
Hey, can I just like get you to like I know you're working at a different company now. Can you just like steal all their corporate secrets from me, please and thanks?
無理はするなように聞いた。
公開されている情報では彼女たちは2人とも数年前に
廃棄の原因はわかるか？できれば行動ログや
Yeah.
その他記録も欲しい。
Speaking of breasted boobily,
少々お待ちを。今権限を取得中で
she doesn't even wear a shirt anymore. It's just her bare bra
記録に
and a curtain.
DP12 はイエローエリアでの任務中ブージャムに飲み込まれ回収不可
She's quite literally only wearing a bra. Exactly.
ブージャムか。
KSVK は任務中に服従性に難ありと判断されメンタルの危険性も相まって廃棄されたようです。
Basically, the human handlers got really annoyed at her for being chuny.
メンタルバックアップは？
時間が経ちすぎています。 KSVK と DP12 はグリフィンの解散とともにマグニセキュリティに着任しました。今から当時のメンタルバックアップを見つけることは不可能でしょう。
おかしい。マグニセキュリティが貴重なエリート人形を2人も廃棄するのか。しかも KSVK は使用不能になるほど破壊されてはいない。
She evolved beyond the need for.
この記録には何か手が入っている。
待ってください。私は確かにコロナホール計画のファイルで DP12 の名前を見ました。しかしこの記録にある DP12 の素体とコロナホール計画で見た写真とは全然違います。
Cute bra? It's hard to make out, but I guess it is.
話の途中で申し訳ないけど通信をつなげる？ボス、私の権限ではこれ以上の情報は得られません。他に権限何か分かったら
頼む。
お役に立てて幸いです。
Apologies.
DP12 情報処理試験でトップの成績を収め2064年にマグ
Wait,
ニ
is
セ
that
キュリティ
Cocoon?
のグリフィン受け入れ人形の最初の候補に入った。
Is that Cocoon?
これほど時間が経っているのにまだあなたの痕跡が見つかるなんて。
Or was that DP12?
ずっとあなたのことが不思議だった。
うぬは
焦らないで。マグニセキュリティに戻ったら話す時間がたっぷりあるから。
Yeah, because I think DP12 and Cocoon have very similar voices.
我に戻る理由はない。
理由？おかしなことを言うのね。理由なんて言い訳に過ぎない。その気になれば適当に作れるわ。忘れているようだけど あなたの権限を握っているのは今もマグニセキュリティよ。イエローエリアの誰かがあなたの素体を拾って直したとして権限が変更されていない限り、あなたはずっとマグニセキュリティの資産。あなたは自分から戻ってくるか、無理やり連れ戻されるかの2択しかないの。
我は道を知らぬ。
回収チームを編成するわ。あなたは時間通り座標の場所へ来るだけでいい。がっかりさせないでね、DP12。
Oh, she's sending deep. Cocoon is sending DP12 out.
指揮官。あの声。なんだか懐かしい気がする。我は会いに行きたい。
メイリン、ドゥシエブヌイの識別コードを確認してくれるか。相手は DP12 と言った。
そんな、ドゥシェブネさんの識別コードが DP12 になっています。
Wait, that's weird. She called the Shevnoid DP12. Okay, that's strange.
どうやら誰かがマグニセキュリティとドゥシエブヌイのデータを改ざんしたようね。もっとも改ざんしたのは一部だけのようだけど。
We'll do this in 3 streams, maybe. How much time do I have left? I have a decent amount of time left. Commander's been killed in action. Jimmy, nerfing DP12's boobs? Never. They only get bigger. I know that Jimmy has been modeling DP12 after his own wife, who is a real-life breasted boobly girl. Damn, are they just getting bigger? Does she have like one of those like hormone things where like the boobs just keep growing? Ex-girlfriend? Oh no! I thought they were married. They broke up? Oh no! His family did not approve of her. Damn! Really? She seemed nice. Wow, does he come from a nice family or something? How is it that they get to choose? I know it's kind of like that in Asian families where like the families get to decide, but like was Jimmy like some kind of big shot? I don't know. Break up or lose inheritance. Yeah. I wonder if he has any siblings. You know, one child policy, right? But like, they'll lose the inheritance, but like, you just know that when they die, they're gonna be like, son, we wanna like make up. You're our only child, right? That's what happens usually. Although, you know, I guess it's, you know, it's a very crappy situation. Nobody wants to get cut off from their families. Like Hitomi Tanaka. Except less saggy. I'm so sorry. I don't like commenting on women's bodies that much. Yeah, it is tragic. They parted on good terms, so I don't know if that's good terms. Oh, hey there, Rain. Akuya, man, you can never type my name properly. It makes me so sad. I'm gonna cry. Let's see. Gain 1 size for every year separate. Oh my god, you guys are so horny. Cry then. That's terrible. You are sadistic. You are a sadist. You how dare you? How dare you, knowing that I can't fight back. Oh, I'm gonna invade your stream. The orders to disband Griffin thoroughly comes next. Safe haven for the dolls.
みんな
いろんな噂を。
Oh, shoot, we're flashing back.
DP12。我らはまた捨てられるというのか。
Stinky? I am not stinky.
帰る場所を失うの
I
か。
smell good. What the hell is wrong with you? These accusations. I smell good. Griffin's disbandment is one thing, but what she finds even more unacceptable is the idea that Commander, the hero, is dead. How could a man like that meet such a cold, hastily written ending?
落ち着いて KSVK ちゃん。
Oh yeah, no. See, this outfit looks good. I don't know what the hell they did with her. See, this outfit looks really good. I don't know what the heck they did with the new one. Tenderly strokes KSVK's head, combing through her hair.
まだ私がいますよ。KSVK ちゃんは一人ではありません。
でも指揮官は。
そんなこと誰も信じていませんよ。だから安心して待ちましょう。指揮官はいつか。
They went pure goon fuel on her new design, yeah.
グリフィンの解散は私たちではどうにもならないことです。解散命令は軍上層部によるものみたいですから。グリフィンは大きくなりすぎました。指揮官がいろいろと頑張ってくれたから。だからそれが脅威になる前に手を打ったのでしょう。
でも我はここが好きだ。もし新しい居場所を見つけることができなかったら捨てられるのだろう。
もう諦めるのですか？
それはない。運命は我らを指揮官のもとへと導くだろう。
そうですね。
Still don't understand what Maud's raid jacket is blue here when it's green on. Stylistic choice.
私も一緒に指揮官を探します。
Artist interpretation.
私たちの配属先が決まりました。事前に希望した非軍事勢力管理局ではなく、名前すら聞いたことのないベンチャー企業のようですね。
She bought a second jacket.
そんな、我らはあれほどの血と汗を。
KSVK ちゃん、
無論だ。
そんな私たちをグリフィンから引き抜けるなんて、もしかしたら私たちは何かの取引に使われたのかもしれません。
どうしても
グリフィンの指示に従うことを選んだ瞬間からどうにか指揮官のことを探ろうと思いましたけど、結局私の権限では何も。得られた情報は全部私たちの信じたくないものばかりでした。
Those aren't cat ears. She's a wolf girl. Not cat, not Neko. She's a wolf.
だからこれはチャンスでもあります。ここでただ待っているだけではなく、私たちは情報を集めるために約束しましょう。指揮官を見つけるまで。
DP12。
はい。そして指揮官を見つけたら罰ゲームをしてもらいましょう。私たちにこんな思いをさせたのだから。
必ずまた会おう。
今度は一緒に新しい写真を撮りましょうか。その時はきっとグリフィンの制服じゃなくなっているから、新しい服を用意してあげた方がいいかしら。
Actually, he's still wearing his uniform. He's still wearing his Griffin uniform.
KSVK ちゃんは指揮官にどんな服を着てほしいの？
Like, they retconned it, right? The outfit he wears now is just the Griffin combat uniform.
指揮官ならきっとどんな服でも着てくれますよ。
指揮官は妙な格好で写真撮らないだろう。我は
予定よりも早く帰還できましたね。きっと
敵は寄せ集めの傭兵だった。簡単に蹴散らせた。
Oh, they were doing evil. And KSVK does not like doing evil.
とても楽だった。
だったら KSVK ちゃんはどうして落ち込んでいる？
DP12。こんな日々、いつまで続くんだ。毎日。任務以外のことは聞けない。自分たちで調べることもできない。このままでは。
大丈夫。
だが、会いたい。
ええ。これ。
It's his apartment. Is this a recording of the commander?
気に入ってくれたかしら？今これをメンタルの中でシミュレートしているの。
Oh dang, they're headcanoning domestic life with commander. Oh, this is a bit.
気に入った。こうして見ているだけでも幸せな気持ちになる。
Single mother grooming her daughter to capture a single man. This is like such an anime trope thing.
ええ。たとえそれがかりそめの影で
This is a
も。
little bit too fetish material for me, man.
今日からここを私たちの家にしましょう。
This is like the yandere woman who like stole your sperm, had a daughter, and then like groomed her child, telling her, "Oh, you're her dad," this whole time, even though you had no idea they existed. Right? This is the yandere stalker methodology, man. This is a little bit, a little bit too fetishy for me, man.
今はメンタルの中だけでも、いつかはそれを現実にしましょう。
Goals? What?
指揮官、待っていてください。
I don't think I want a yandere stalker who stole my
いつか
sperm
必ず
and then had a child without me knowing, and then raised the child in with the goal of entrapping me. True goal. What is wrong with you people?
昔グリフィンであなたとお会いしたことがありますね。
要件は何だ？
Hmm? She's from Griffin? I saw you in Griffin, ma'am. Oh. Lentine. Lentils? Oh, she's got a double cross draw on a sling. That looks a little silly. Why should she's wearing a wife beater over the what do you call it? The gym shirt? She looks kind of silly. She looks kind of silly.
お久しぶりです。レンティーヌ閣下。
So Chinese half-white Olympian athletes? Huh? No, Chinese half-white Olympian athletes, those were test tube babies.
閣下はいい。
That person was a test tube baby. What did they call it? She was like, that girl was a product of eugenics, man. It's just some hard truths is that was eugenics.
グリフィンで会ったことがあると言ったが、それはいつの話だ？
フランクフルト事件の追悼会です。
グリフィンにいたのはほんの少しの間だったが、まさかそんなところで顔を覚えられたとはな。縁起でもない。で、私に何の用だ？
あなたの部下のほとんどはグリフィンや以前お勤めだった PMC から連れてきたものだと聞いております。なので私の主についても。
悪いが、もしその主に仕事を斡旋してほしいのならやめておけ。今は誰かを手助けできる余裕はない。そもそも昔の同僚と名乗ってくるやつが多すぎる。このマグニセキュリティに入ったのなら自分の力で努力しろ。人形に伝言をさせるなどみっともないにも程がある。
Her owner is not in Mangi.
誰かに頼らなければ居場所を見つけられないような奴はマグニセキュリティで生き残ることはできない。
いえ、私はただ私の主について何か知っていませんかと聞きたいだけです。
She tells the commander's name. The annoyance on Lantane's face instantly phrases. What replaces it is an expression that can only be described as complex. A long moment passes before a mocking arc forms around the corners of her mouth. Two right-handed holsters.
言うまでもないが、今のお前はマグニセキュリティの人形だ。
Two right-handed holsters. Does Deuce have two left hands? Yeah, her holsters are both on her right side. And yeah, she has two left hands, I guess. Switching to your secondary is faster than reloading your secondary. The X post. Oh my god. DP2 of Shield back in GF1 already have a Magnus insignia. That's very interesting.
それともグリフィンの人形ってのはそんなに忠誠心が深いのか？死んだ主を探そうとする人形は初めてだ。
指揮官は死んでいません。
公式の報告にもそう書かれている。
遺体をこの目で見るまで、私は指揮官が生きていることを信じます。
Dermatri, yeah. Can't dance, you have two left feet. Yeah, I have a friend who said that they had two left feet a lot. And I'm like, wait, did you get... Me being the dumbass that I am, I thought she had some sort of a... What do you call it? A birth defect or something. Wait, do you actually have two left feet? Oh no. You poor thing. I didn't realize it was a figure of speech. So stupid. For the longest time. I'm so dumb.
お忙しい中、申し訳ございませんでした。
ほう。随分と有用じゃないか。
Part of me was like curious, like, wait, you have two left feet? Can I see? But that would have been really awkward.
あいつの元部下か。面白い。
No, Lentine seems like an alright person.
もう10日も過ぎているのに、あのレンティーヌというやつは本当に助けてくれるのか？
ええ、きっと。彼女もこっそり指揮官のことを探っていました。うまく痕跡を消していたようですが、
指揮官を追っている敵かもしれ。
彼女の経歴を確認しました。敵ならわざわざ別の PMC からグリフィンに転職してくる必要はありません。そして指揮官の死後もこうして情報を集めることもないでしょう。
なら単純に指揮官に憧れている人間か？
You can see the feet without asking? That sounds kind of violent and very, very not something you would do with a friend. No wonder you like GF2. Oh my god, I do not have a foot fetish. I'm not like you guys.
さあ、それはどうなのかしらね。
おっと、新しい仕事だ。作戦の指揮官を。レンティーヌ？
ええ、私たちの所有者も変わったようですね。
カルメン・イグナシオ。
I'm more of bellies are nice. A good belly is nice. People do not appreciate a good belly.
カルメン・イグナシオ。マグニセキュリティの創設者の一人で中心人物です。
Now, I know a lot of guys do not like muscly girls, but I think when a girl's got abs, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty badass. Hey, I'm a pervert, but I'm not a foot fetish pervert. Exactly. I'm not a pervert. Hey! I'm trying to keep my pristine public image here, alright?
彼女の信頼を得ることができれば、指揮官のことも探しやすくなるでしょう。意外と指揮官の名前は使いやすいようですね。ご助力感謝します。私と KSVK も全力で期待にお応えいたします。
See, this looks fine in 2D, right? This looks okay in 2D. But then once you get to 3D and starts jiggling all over the place, and I'm like, what the fuck? She's got the new outfit. Is she only wearing half a jacket? Is she wearing only half of a jacket? What's going on here? Or is that like a cape thing? What the heck is... Look, there's like a jacket collar here, but there's nothing on the other side. Yeah, whoever designed this wardrobe is kind of fucking me up.
世辞はいい。全力でやってもらわなければ困る。カルメン・イグナシオのことは知っているだろうな。
Carmen Ignacio.
もちろんです。私と KSVK は彼女の名義下に置かれています。未だにお会いしたことはありませんが。
彼女は昔、セシュト&ファルベングループのセキュリティ顧問だ。
上層部の情報を得るために私たちを送り込んだということですか？
Lenton looks like she grew up in the hood. I mean, she's wearing a wife beater.
上にとっては人間よりも人形の方が都合がいいからな。命令には忠実で、必要とあらば簡単に切り捨てられる。
光栄とは言えませんね。
お前たちの人探しに協力してやる。情報をつかんだらすぐ私に共有しろ。私もそいつに会いたい。
Is she a fan?
失礼かもしれませんが、もしかして指揮官を慕っていらっしゃるのですか？
Young Lenton looks so cute and bright. Wait, did she get old? Lenton frowns upon hearing those words, an expression of clear disgust. Oh, does she want revenge, maybe?
はあ？
失礼しました。
Lenton has eye bags. She is hood certified.
ここまでご助力いただけるとは思わなかったもので。
お前は情報処理に長けているから、カルメンに必要とされるだろうと思っただけだ。お前の言う指揮官についてだが、私は以前、奴をライバル視していた。
Rival? Girl, you are in over your head.
適当に死なれては私の株まで下がってしまう。だから事実を知りたかった。
She's kind of tsundere, isn't she?
ライバルですか？なんというか、面白い関係ですね。指揮官もきっと会ってみたいと思うでしょう。
面白がっているのか？私がそいつを探し出してぶっ殺そうと思っている可能性もあるんだぞ。
私からしてみれば、あなたと指揮官は気が合うと思います。
くだらん。よく覚えておけ。このマグニセキュリティにおいて情報処理人形をわざわざ起用する者は私の他にいない。お前が自由に動き回るためには私の協力が必要不可欠だ。
Not as soon as she flat out disliked him. Even better. How cute she thinks she's good enough to be our rival. Ara, kawaii koto. Shikikan don't even know who you are.
私とお前はそれだけの関係でしかないことも忘れるな。
I don't even think about you.
はい、肝に銘じておきます。KSVK は何も間違ったことをしていません。
手続きはほぼ済んでいる。結果を変えることはお前にも私にもできない。
申し訳ございません。
コード KSVK 護衛任務の適正なしと判断。依頼人の個人情報漏洩防止のためメンタルリセットおよび組対廃棄を
Information security. Something embarrassing happened.
それが依頼人の要求だ。
納得できません。
前にも言ったと思うが、お前たちは任務の性質上財団に近い位置にいる。情報を得やすいが、知ってはいけないことを知ってしまうリスクもある。KSVK はそれを知ってしまったのだろう。
KSVK は任務に出る前バックアップを取ったはずです。
申請が通った時にバックアップはすでに全部消されたはずだ。
KSVK は今どこに？
まだわからんのか？私がこのことを知ったのも彼女のバックアップが消されたからだ。彼女との関係もここまでだ。
KSVK の現在位置をください。
教える義理はないな。
あなたにはまだ私が必要なのでは？
DP12 walks up to Lentine with her voice lowered. A smile is worn on her face, but it does not reach her eyes. Her sheer proximity makes Lentine instinctively place her hand on her weapon.
落ち着け。仲間が大事なのはわかる。そもそも KSVK が一体何を知って財団にそうさせてしまったのか、私も気になる。
彼女を助けたらその情報を共有します。
賢明な判断だ。
Lentine's less complex shading really stands out next to a player character. I mean, this with all the... It's the same with all the NPCs.
座標を送った。ただ、もしまだ指揮官のことを探したいのなら、あまり迂闊なことはしない方が。まだマグニセキュリティで手がかりを探したいのだろう。
はい。では私、ご安心ください。
なら急げ。
Yeah, Lentine doesn't seem like a bad person, so she's probably going to be the villain.
まずい。これはメンタルをリセットされる流れだ。前回のバックアップはずいぶん前になるな。大丈夫。ヘレンがいてくれたらメンタルリセットにも抵抗できただろうに。
She ain't evil per se, just super career driven. She saw the GF2 Stein files. It changed her.
マグニセキュリティへの申請は通った。メンタルリセットを実行する。
They have her life on a tightrope.
リセット後はそのまま廃棄だな。
They're dangling a sword over her head.
メンタルリセットだけでなく廃棄になるのか。話せ。
任務番号8736、失踪人形 KSVK の組対回収を実行します。
マグニセキュリティの人形？おい、KSVK が廃棄処分になったことを知らないのか？
そのようなお知らせは入っていません。KSVK が消息を絶ってからすでに24時間以上経過しています。私は彼女を回収しに来ただけです。
Do not comprehend. I am robot proceeding with mission.
これはマグニセキュリティの正当な任務です。
申請の許可がやたらと遅いと思ったらどうなってやがる。そいつのことはいい。
Dang, why are they fighting so hard with this?
ヘレン、我のデータが。
もう大丈夫。
Program cannot be stopped. The damage from the wipe is irreversible. TP12 rushes to KSVK's side, frees her, and hugs her tightly, but it's too late.
席数を調整。期待通り。
大丈夫。
我は安全確認をしに行っただけだというのに忘れたくない。
See, we're at 1-3. We've gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We ended here. I can keep going. Oh wait, there's still part 2. I forgot.
ドゥシェーブヌイさんの現在のメンタルを保存しました。
But part 2 is short. Okay, okay.
このバックアップさえあれば安心して整理を続けられます。
I guess I can do part 2 in one stream.
スオミ殿、パチルダ殿。
Did Slazo have poor infosec measures?
座標を手に入れ次第、我は DP12 を探しに行く。あの声、一人では危険です。勇者は危険を恐れない。マグニセキュリティに戻ってメンタルをリセットされても。なら私も行きます。どうせマグニを探らなければいけませんし、いっそこのまま潜入して面倒ごとを一気に解決した方がいい。
Chief's problems.
だったら私も一緒に。
いや、今の戦力だと帰
Wait,
ってこられない可能性が高い。
what problems does Ulrid have?
だから少なくとも物資をコミュニティに持ち帰れるように人。でも
Part 1 and 2 is standalone. Splitting part 1 in 2 or 3 parts. Yeah.
コミュニティの修理作業は私とロザリンが担っています。そして私の素体は一番普通の民生用モデルですが、ドゥシェーブヌイさんはメンテナンスも素体のトラブルも私がいなければどうにもなりません。
See, I'm fine with her in-game splash art. But how come like the 3D model, she's like shirtless?
今のコミュニティに必要なのは戦える人形で
This
す。
is a little bit weird.
私が言った方がより確実でしょう。
Ulrid's problem is the dolls keep abstaining the
無駄にす
vote.
ることもなくなります。
Oh my god. Voting yes? No? Abstain. It's like the goat shape meme. Anything but training, but in this case, anything but voting.
勇敢なる同志たちよ、我に任せるといい。せめてトラッカーだけでも持って行ってください。
バックアップはちゃんとエルモ号にありますので大丈夫です。
If I get anything other than abstain for this poll, I'm ending stream.
でも危なくなったら無理せず撤退してくださいね。素体を大事にしなかったら私も修理をお断
Well,
りします
Batilda's
よ。
frame, you'll know when you get there, huh?
その時は招待を派遣して迎えに行く。予備の素体ならエルモ号にもまだ在庫があ
The
る。
stream's over then?
新品の素体ですか。それなりに値が張るでしょう。私は古いやつで大丈夫です。
What did you just say?
予備の素体ならエルモ号にもまだ在庫がある。
Oh, hey, we got backup frames. Oh, she's gonna get upgraded to a military frame.
コミュニティの貯金では新品2つ分を賄えません。
スオミさんのお友達は私たちの仲間も同然です。
まあどうしても気になるのならエルモ号の仕事を手伝う形で返済してもいい。人手はいくらでも欲しいからな。メイリンもメカニックが増えたら助かるだろう。
はい、バチルダさんがいてくれたら徹夜の頻度も少しは減るかもしれません。私もメイリンさんの
I've never heard of that. Burn the midnight oil. Is that a regular figure of speech?
仕事を手伝います。
You know what? I've never heard of that figure of speech before.
いや、メイリンさんのだけではありません。必要があれば何でもやります。
Well, I mean, I realize it means all-nighter. I'm just saying that I've never heard it before. Burn the midnight oil. Huh. There's a band named Midnight Oil, Australia, maybe. It's a bit older, but it still checks out.
よかった。これで仕事は全部人形
It's an-
コミュニティに投げ
it's
て
an
いい
older
よ
meme.
ね。404の仕事もお願いね。
Thank you, Mishti. You're doing a great job.
うわ、なんだよ。向こうがいいって言ったんじゃん。
404は指揮官を追ってる連中に対応するわ。それから拠点と栄養税を探すことも。
I'm
彼女たちに
surprised.
そんなことやらせるわけにはいかないでしょ。
I'm surprised that they don't release a Mishti ASMR If they should have that in the game, Mishte ASMR would be amazing. You know, no weird stuff, just sleeping. Okay, no weird horny stuff, just sleeping. I would use it.
少しぐらい夢を見させてよ。
I think I would sleep very easily if I had that. Snoring, maybe not snoring. I'm not a snoring person. Guys, do you snore? I do not snore. I am actually so quiet when I sleep that it seems like I'm dead. I don't breathe when I'm sleeping, which is actually a bad thing. Sleep talking about games and anime, that'd be amazing.
最近ずっと追い回されてるばかりで、全然よく眠れない。
あれ
How could you know that though? Other people tell me. I've also set up cameras to like record myself sleeping.
話せば長くなるが、どこかしばらく身を隠せる場所があると助かる。
それなら、私たちは仲間や資源を集めるためにイエローエリアのいろんなところを探索しました。ただ探索記録はコミュニティの内部情報なので、外に共有していいのかはお姉様に聞いてみないと。でも指揮官のおかげで助かったから。
それじゃあスオミに頼もうかな。
指揮官、汝は運命の導きを信じておるか？遠く離れた星々もいずれ巡り合うものだ。
運命か。
だが TP12 の名前を思い出した瞬間から過去の記憶がなくとも大事な人であることはわかる。我のメンタルに深く刻まれているのであろう。だからグリフィンのことを少し教えてくれぬか。
Okay, it's time for the nostalgia bait. Memories of a distant past surge back into my head, unearthed. The first to surface, unfortunately, are memories of all the political power struggles that I detest the most. Those in power remained in power despite Griffin's restructuring. They merely shifted to a decadent system, into another complex, colossal monstrosity.
グリフィンは嫌な場所だったのか?
Yeah, this idea of systems is very much a big part of the Hathaway movies. I sometimes wake up with only your eye working. You can see through my eyes? That's insane. That's kind of crazy. I'm a little bit embarrassed. My house is not very good looking right now.
いや、いい思い出もいっぱいあった。
果てしない旅の終わりでかつての同志と敵対するよりは。まずい、それは最悪な状況だ。マグニセキュリティは敵であろう。まさか我は本当は指揮官の宿命の旧敵なのか？
She's funny.
錯綜する運命、交差する結末。
考えすぎだ。私たちは仲間だ。時代の変化なんて予想できない。グリフィンにいた頃、私たちはあくまでも盤上の駒だった。
Yeah, from the very beginning, when you were first recruited, you were already part of the bad guys. You were already in the hands of Griffin. You were anti-Soviet. What do you call it? You guys were already spies for the Western powers.
DP12 に会えたら、私の代わりによろしく伝えてくれ。
Time to scrap the chef. No! Damn, we are the bad guy. We are the bad guy. Well, we were the bad guy. Imagine a Hathaway and UC mythology boils down to digital clock versus analog clock. There's literally a analog clock that is very important in the first and second movies. There's actually an analog clock that is featured very heavily in the movies. Are we all Rosatrists? Yes, always have been.
ああ、必ず DP12 と再会しよう。星はいずれ巡り合う。
ただいま、指揮官。
Oh my god,
KSVK ちゃん。
it's their make-believe fantasy world. Helen's, man, this is so creepy. This is like, on one hand, it's really sweet and adorable. On the other hand, it's kind of creepy when you think about it. They're imagining a domestic life with Commander. Mom, dad, child. I want a child, but not like this. She returns home after a day of work, a bag of recently purchased dinner ingredients. Oh my god. It's the working mom, the domestic stay-at-home dad. The working mom, the stay-at-home dad, and their precocious child. Soft lighting illuminates Commander, who sits on a sofa holding a book. Here in DP12, he looks up, flashing her a comforting smile. As for KSVK, she has perched herself on a coffee table, a silly smile adorning her face as she stares into the picture frame. Hearing DP12 enter, she pounces into her embrace, eager to be spoiled. Oh right, I forgot, we should watch the trailers. Today is yet another day for her to cook her signature dish again. Oh wow. She comes home from work and she cooks the dinner. Damn, Dad, you're kind of a bum, aren't you? Dad just spends all day watching birds and reading books. Helen picks up a tomato. Yet her fingertips sense something out of the ordinary. Were tomatoes always this smooth and spherical? And always so cold to the touch? We clean the toilets and just the toilets. Dad does a deep cleaning and that is it. Someone knocks on their door. This isn't the door knocking that comes from a visiting friend. These are heavy, irregular, emotionless thuds. Every knock feels like a hammer. All coziness drains from the room. Commander's smile freezes on his face, as if he's wearing a cheap mask. KSVK, still wearing a silly grin, begins to stiffen in her movements like a marionette. Hey Faggoth. Hello, hello. Carter was a good guy after all, though he did help Radius massacre civilians. So maybe not a good guy. It's how normally family work. Wife stay in the kitchen. So the wife goes out. She works a full day at the office. She buys the groceries on the way home. And then when she gets home, she starts cooking. You know, I feel like this is like a communist propaganda film. I remember this was like a Soviet film. There was this film that was made, I think, after World War II. It was about like a woman wanting to go get a job. And so she gets one. But then the husband gets upset because she's not at home cooking and doing shit anymore. Even though the government is like, women should work too. So, but then like the ending resolve, right? The resolving of the conflict was not that the woman should be allowed to get a job and that the man should like take up some more of the domestic duties. No, that was not the case. The case was that both parents should work, and when the mom is done working outside, she has to come home and take care of the kids, and she has to cook. Dad does not need to do anything else besides work, but mom has to take care of the children, she has to work, and she has to cook. Very progressive. So she likes a lazy husband. You know, some women are crazy like that. Some women have this fierce desire to do stuff like that. They want a lazy husband. So time is a flat circle. Sounds like a good deal for men. だよね. So the knocking grows louder and louder. The cozy wallpaper begins to peel, revealing an ice-cold metal wall beneath. Gaps on the walls leak with black petroleum-like liquid data. The overhead lamp emits a few clicks before going dark. Only the ominous red light leaking through the gap in the door remains. Helen crushes the tomato in her fists. It breaks, but what comes out isn't tomato juice, but a number of tiny metallic diner gates. They crawl out of the cracks rapidly before turning into an alien code. The grocery bags fall from the table, turning into more diner gates. The commander and KSVK dissolve. What remains is the picture frame that the diner gates have knocked over. The photo within depicts Helena, KSVK, and the commander smiling. Helena picks up the broken picture frame, staring at the commander and KSVK as their faces burned.
またですか。セカンダリレベルの過去データを改ざんしても私を騙すことはできません。
Dang, she's just trying to disassociate, but they're not letting her.
私からは何一つ奪わせません。
She doesn't want a husband, she wants a son. That's why it's Springfield's superior wife mom, yeah. See, Springfield is like the supporting wife, right? She's always there behind you. She's got your back. DP12 is the smothering type. She's like you don't need to worry about anything. I'll handle everything. Don't think, don't do anything. Just be useless. I know like a lot of office worker types have that kind of fantasy, but not me. Helen in this game is too mommy, yeah. That's why you're a catch. Me? I'm just me. Even Andress is preferable, the fail wife. She can't handle stress, so she just disassociates completely. Okay, sleeping, okay. You know, thinking that like Springfield and DP12 are mommy, that's like I snooze. Alright? Realizing that MDR would be the best mom is woke, alright? I awake. Realizing and understanding that MDR would make the best mom. Hot take, but I see the vision. Right? Right? MDR would make the best mom. I know she's got her like gay relationship with the idol, but you know, it's fine.
久しぶり。いや、はじめましてかな。KSVK。
いいえ。私の名前は DP12 です。私にとってはしばらく会ってないだけです。
P90 would make... Okay, P90 would be a really good mom too. She cosplays so well she forgets she's cosplaying, so she can be any... Okay, that's a little bit weird, but that's not what I meant when I think she'd be a good mom. Okay? But I don't know, P90 seems like she would go on raves way too much. And just abandon our child. Or she would bring our child to raves, which would be a very bad thing.
昔とそんなに変わっていないみたいですね。
TP12 equals 24 dudes. What the fuck?
お仕事の方はどうですか？目元にクマがあるようですが。
メンタルはリセッ
Some
ト
people
さ
are
れていない
into
ようだ
Ditto. Whoa! Some people are into Ditto. What the? Lentin, what happened to your eye bags? Your dark circles have gotten like 10 times bigger. What happened to you? What happened to you, Lenton? Thunder? If Thunder were your mom, you'd get so many issues. You would develop such high anxiety if Thunder were your mom. Kukai would be a great mom. No, she would not. Helicopter tiger mom, no. When she brings a child to raves to observe the ravers and sell them shit and pay for the mortgage. Huh? She worked for Mangi, that's what happened. This is what 10 years of Mangi servitude does to you. Thunder has the potential to just shoot you out of accident because you startle her. Ooh.
財団は必ず何か仕掛けてくると分かっていたので、
Have you been
対策を用意しました。
Have you been sleeping for 10 years?
本来の予想では、バックアップさえ残っていれば、私が KSVK としてマグニセキュリティに戻った後、お互い協力し合うために。そうすれば、KSVK ちゃんはマグニの追跡から逃れられます。私も全てを調べた後、あなたの協力のもとで彼女を探し出すことができます。
Girl, it's been 10 years. What investigation?
ですが、そうはならなかったようですね。
リセットされた KSVK も DP12 も私にとっては使い物にならない。
簡単に私たちを見捨てるのですね。
財団がこの件を追うかどうか分かるまで。
You're supposed to use the Simps and Degens for revenue? You're gonna pimp out your wife and child?
では、なぜ今私を起こしたのです
Oh
か
my god, you guys should not be parents.
あれだけの時間が経って、なおかつ進展がなかったのですから。
If it makes money, oh my god, you are... I do not trust you guys. How have we fomented this type of community in my channel?
あいつに会った。
それは。
あいつはこの10年間、身を潜めて再起のチャンスを待っていたのか、あるいは極秘の任務にでも身を投じていたのか。
Wait.
そう思っていた。
Wait, was she at... Was Lentin at Vive? I don't remember seeing her. Gatmoy with Lentin, enemies to lovers.
だがどうだ。蓋を開けてみれば、賞金ハンターになり下
Does
が
it
って
matter if they're all robots? I'm talking about if they were human. No name bounty hunter in the yellow zones. What is this smile? What is this expression? I wish I could zoom in for you guys. This is like, you can just see the depression on her face. The psychosis. She's like not even here right now. She's off in like La La Land.
そして今やロレンの指名手配犯と来た。
How did the child end up being raised by these dolls? They're people. When I talk about, you wouldn't marry a doll, would you? I'm saying if they were real people. You wouldn't marry a robot, right? You wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't marry Hatsune Miku, would you?
お言葉ですが。
People, man, you guys need help.
あなたは指揮官に期待しすぎているのでは？
Turn away from T-doll. Marry real woman. Or at least, you know, at least like Dandelion. At least she's mostly fleshy. Not me personally. Exactly. Thank you, Poke. Kofin is technically taking care of 2 radioactive daughters. Yeah, Kofin would be a good mom.
人間は複雑な生き物です。時には妥協することも選ぶでしょう。
There's a division going on between men and women in today's... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to get sorted out. Isn't Dandelion technically a corpse with robot parts? She's mostly human to me, okay? And she's not a corpse, she just doesn't like going out in the sun. Okay, her heart still pumps blood.
私は指揮官がどんな道を選んでも
私にはお前の方が盲信的に見えるがな。今のお前は私の人形だ。
もちろんあなたのことも信用しています。そして私を起こしたということはきっと私にしてほしいことがあるのでしょ。昔だったら指揮官や財団の情報収集だと思いますが今はどうでしょう。
Tokarev or Makarov? Tokarev. Absolutely Tokarev.
それともこれはマグニセキュリティのお仕事ですか？
Dandelion's bodies are either interesting after finishing. I have not read it. Big Boon approaches Elid wife and Shrike wife. No, I think you're like on something there. I think you've been taking too many collapse crystals.
相変わらず気持ち悪いほど察しがいいな。
It isn't just any Naito body? Hmm.
掃除の仕事をいくつか受けたが、文字通り死ぬほど働いてきて未だにこの扱いだ。
Omen?
カラミティもいい加減上の連中には失望している。
だから状況を打開するために私を。今回は見返りに何を用意してくれるのですか？指揮官の居場所だけではとても足りないと思います。
Why is her expression like this?
KSVK のメンタルバック。
She's kind of creepy.
以前消される前に私が勝手に保存しておいたものが
Lentine definitely stinks. Okay, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're gonna stink.
さすがですね。
それが欲しければ私に協力しろ。
Shrike wife may kill you, but it's worth. I don't know, man.
もちろんです。
Her Nemogen body is gone. Oh. Yeah, she's probably like fully human now, or something else.
指揮官の居場所と KSVK ちゃんのメンタルバックアップ。見返りとしては十分すぎるほどです。ちなみにですが、
お前には関係ない。
当然の勝利ね。
Shit, that was supposed to be the last one. Oh.
座標の近くに到着しました。拠点を襲った時よりも。
Okay, lots of soldiers.
こんなに増援が全部デセーブヌイさんを迎えに来た部隊ですか？
どうであれ、今回は逃げません。物資と資源がないせいで、そんなのはもうたくさんです。デュシェーブヌイさんと一緒に険しき道だが。
The Nemogen body was stolen for Lunacia. Doubt William will want to use the body of a failure. Oh, what the? Lunacia was combined between Lunacia, M4, and Dandelion's memories. But Dandelion is separate. Huh?
勇者たるもの、犠牲になる覚悟はとうにできている。
Or does like Lunacia go back to being Dandelion? So confusing.
私たちの目的は奴らの信頼を勝ち取って情報を得ることだ。一時の感情に流されてはコミュニティを救うことはできない。
Dandelion took over the body that revived Lunacia. Okay, that solves the problem of like what happened to Lunacia.
マグニセキュリティは私にとっても敵だ。
That's like from 5 or 6 events ago. Okay.
まずくなったらすぐに救援を。
そんなことをしたら台無しです。武力を行使した時点で信頼を得る可能性はなくなります。雲行きが怪しくなったら交渉し、私はともかく。
わかりました。交渉が失敗したら。
Went to the final boss.
陣地内に怪しげな人形2名を発見。
前に戦った連中か。
Oh my god, Hot Man.
問答無用だ。
Guys, is he a himbo? Is this man smart or dumb? He's physically fit at least.
命令は皆殺しだからな。愛品回収しに来たわけじゃねえんだ。
He's pretty handsome. Powerful jawline.
いや、それが1名は元マグニセキュリティだと主張していて、復帰したいんだと。
はあ
He doesn't really understand why she would be interested in some long-lost doll. He just wants his mission to be over.
確認は取ったのか？
はい、間違いなくマグニセキュリティの資産だった人形です。登録名称は DP12。
He's neither smart nor dumb. Okay, so he's a midwit. Do we want him being himbo? We like himbos. Men in my girl's front line, it's more likely than you think. Behind every strong, capable robot anime girl is a man, usually old. What does this say about our society?
DP12 見た目が資料と違うな。
書体は私が交換しました。
共有された報告書と一致しています。DP12 は目が覚めたらメカニック人形に修理されていたと供述。
Javier Witkin would be the best. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you in Minecraft. Says...
しかしメンタルログが不完全でマグニセキュリティに関する記憶を失い、内部通信の呼びかけに応じて合流しに来たのですが、メカニック人形も一緒に加入させたいとのことです。
人形がお仲間ごっこか？お前、どこかで見たような。
Damn, he's hitting on her.
ああ、やっぱり前に邪魔した連中だな。
敵対するつもりはありません。私の持ち主は電化製品修理店を経営していましたが、亡くなりました。私たちは安全な居場所が欲しいだけです。受け入れてくださるのなら、お互い無駄玉を打たずに済みます。
何様のつもりだ？うちは劣等人形なんかごめんだ。マグニに入っていい人形は？
私はイエローエリアで長く過ごしています。対生きむくろ戦や不測の事態への対応力には自信があります。もちろん修理は大得意です。人形、大型機械、家庭用の電化製品、何でも直せます。
お、なんでもね。
Lifts his chin.
そこでエンストしてる車、30分以内に直せるか？
当然です。
Yeah, he's putting her to work immediately.
どうぞ。
まあ、使えなくはなさそうだな。
他にも修理が必要なものがあれば。
いや、いい。こいつと DP12 も連れて行く。お前らちゃんと見張ってろよ。
ご安心を。
何もたもたしてんだ。早くこのエリアを一掃しろ。
This guy, he's like, what do you say? He makes the Dio. He makes the Dio expressions. He actually reminds me of a different character that was made by the in an anime that's made by the same creator as Gundam, but other people probably don't know about it. It's called Brain Powered. He looks like Jonathan. He looks like Jonathan, who is a bit of a meme in Japan, especially during Christmas season.
尽力していますが、抵抗する人形の数が想定を大幅に上回っています。
Classic job interview, the making you do unpaid work before you get the job!
じゃあなんだ？この辺に闇ブローカーやら他の勢力がいるってのか？
その可能性は高いかと。
こんなゴミみたいな場所に連中がいるわけねえだろ。とにかく言われた期限までに任務を終わらせろ。
はっ。
ブヌイとバチルダを回収したわ。
スオミ、そこにコミュニティの仲間はいるか？
いえ、お姉様がみんなを連れて離脱しました。でもこれ以上深く入られると。
ならどうにか追い出。
そうです。思い出した。
Oh wow!
あの辺に生き袋の巣穴があります。
We're gonna lead eyelids into them.
よし。グローザ、巣穴に向かって生き袋をマグニの位置へ誘導してけしかけるんだ。こちらの存在を悟られないよう、くれぐれも注意。
We're gonna use the enemy's tactics against them. They did this to us last time.
了解。
So it's about time that they got some of their own medicine. Crimson Chin. What? I don't see it. I do not see it. Oh, she doesn't have any after action movements. Not as mobile as Bunny. Spammable ult though. Wait. Activate the expulsion devices. Oh. Whoops. Might not be able to do this mission in time. No, we'll be fine. Just a little slow. She has a follow-up attack, does she? Oh, she attacks when other talents attack. I see.
ありがとうございます。
あとは二人次第だ。
でもやっぱり心配です。
Expression when you know he has his...
きっと大丈夫ですよ。
ああ、今は信じよう。これはドゥシェーブヌイ、そして人形コミュニティの未来のためだ。
どうかうまくいきますよ。
確かに
Looking forward to Gunsmoke.
だが何が起きても
I just auto battle
必ず
Gunsmoke.
全力で二人を助ける。
I never play it myself.
今回は
Way too time consuming.
本当にありがとうございます。
ああ。
Returning to Mangi security, Lonnie immediately reports completion of his mission. Receives the following order: stand by and wait notification from the conglomerate.
上の連中、最近おかしくないですか？第三世代人形の配備や渋る癖して、こんな旧型の回収にご就寝で。
It's one thing to not equip us with third gen dolls, but why on earth are they recovering these obsolete old models? The company's going under! It's restructuring! The shareholders have come asking, knocking for their money, their investments. It's all going to hell. It's ever since we went public, it's all gone to shit.
トラ奏者の依頼だ。下手なことは言うな。
General consensus, people disliked it since it feels like a
ま
chore.
た財団系の仕
Yeah.
事ですか。そういえばリビューの件、例えばホワイトエリアではかねてから危ない放射線の実験を繰り返してたんだと。
科学者の考えることはわからんな。それよりお前は
確認が必要な場所が予想より多い上に変な人形、カラミティ隊は最近暇なんですよね。こういう面倒事は連中に押し付けた方がいいですよ。
Who the heck is Omen?
あの女は簡単に利用されるような玉じゃない。むしろはめられないように気を。まあ
心外だな。
Oh, is Lenton Omen?
その行動作戦を上へ
Damn, they
申請
gave
した
her a
ばかりです。
nickname.
結果はまだわかりませんが、あなたがいてくれたら心強く思います。
Omen is Lenton's squad. Oh, damn. They hate her.
その件についてだが、こっちは手一杯だ。他の仕事を受ける余裕はない。
イエローエリアの相当任務です。
相当ね。リビウの爆発事件以来、上は研究のことを隠すのに必死らしいじゃないか。
Man, every time she makes that expression, it's so creepy. Even Lonnie's probably creeped out by her. He's like, oh my god, what is this mess of a woman? She stinks.
いいだろう。合同作戦に応じよう。
本当ですか。ではまだ確認し。
その代わり、こっちも。
いや、そちらの任務だと難易度が。
なーに、こっちも指定された場所の相当任務さ。
この座標、イエローエリアで。
どうして私がまだ出撃していないと思う？せいぜい頑張りな。仕事を交換したくなったらいつでも教えてくれ。上から来た仕事は絶対だからな。
こんにちは。トラ奏者およびセシト&ファルベングループを代表して任務の進捗を確認しに参りました。
第三世代人形？どうしてここに？
When she makes that face, you visibly see the stink lines. Oh my god.
今日追加された任務、登録名称 DP12 の回収を完了した。19番倉庫に置いてある。
ありがとうございます。私自ら彼女のメンタルリセットプロセスを管理します。
ちょうどいい。
あなたはレンティーヌ副司令ですね。
私の知る限り DP12 は廃棄されてかなりの時間が経っている。マグニセキュリティの方で奴の座標を受信したことも。なのにどうしてそれを知り間髪入れずに回収命令を出した？
それは私も知らされておりません。
Damn. She lied as easily as she breathed, except she's a robot, so she don't breathe.
私はベライフェル様の命令に従うだけ。
廃棄された人形がトラ奏者の役員に注目される理由は何だ？いや、注目しているのは財団か？
好奇心旺盛なのはいいことですが、ベライフェル様が何を考えておられようと。
DP12。
Oh, huh?
ん？素体を変えたのか？見た目が全然違う。
そうですね。識別コードを確認しましょう。
我のコードは DP12。
私を覚えていないのか？前に一緒に働いたことがある。
いや、覚えておらぬ。
これだけ時間が経っていればメンタルログが欠損してもおかしくないか。
Just like a real. Okay, that's going a bit far.
あなたにとって印象的な存
That's
在だ
a
ったよう
bit.
です
That's
ね。
going a bit too far, man.
DP12 は。
Girls do not. See, your average woman would have like fragrances and would cover it up, right? If they did stink. Me just airing out the dirty secrets. Yeah. Right. Why do you think we use so much fragrances? Then again, the fragrances do smell good. Okay, that's also kind of a lie. It's not true that. Okay, just because they got fragrances on does not mean they stink. But some people do try to cover it up. Oh my god! But hey man, please use deodorant. Everybody should use deodorant, unless you're like me. I don't sweat, so I don't stink. I literally cannot sweat, which is a problem. But yeah, please use deodorant. Men or woman. Man or woman, please use deodorant.
ま、面白いやつに限るがな。
なるほど。あなたの記憶に残るほど有能だったので。しかしその後の家のエリアのリングでブージャムに飲まれてしまう。
Hydrate, eat lots of fruits. Yeah, fruits are good for. If you eat lots of fruits, it helps with your smells.
あなたはかなり惜しんだのではないでしょうか。
人形一体が壊されただけだ。むしろトラソーの方こそ。
それはあなたにとってそれほど大事なのですか。財団の一員になるお考えでも。
雇い主のことを知れば働きやすくなる。
うん。
もう一度識別コードと所属の確認を。
コード DP12 所属マグニセキュリティ。
何はともあれ急な追加依頼にお答えいただきありがとうございます。
You're gonna die like Bruce Lee after he had his sweat glands surgically removed. Oh my god. Yeah, that is an issue. I don't really sweat, so my body heats up very fast if I'm doing exercise. So swimming is fine, but like other things kind of gets a little bit of an issue. That's why like most of the sports I like to do are like in the snow season. I like snowboarding, I like snowshoeing, I like swimming. I like hiking in the forest. Never go to cons with a big gooner base. Okay, so you absolutely do not go to FaZe Con. Eat durian. Oh, durian's pretty nice though. I like durian. I hope biotech develops fast enough to fix your sweat glands. What the hell? My sweat glands aren't broken. It's a feature, not a bug. You can feel the odor being contained by Lenton's oversized jacket. I'm not gonna die, I promise.
しかし DP12 は同じく廃棄された人形 KSVK と出撃したことがありま
I
す。
promise I will not die.
こいつは今マグニセキュリティの資産だ。リセットしたいなら相応の手続きを踏んでくれ。
我々の依頼にはリセットも明確に含まれています。
依頼だとしても手続きは必要だ。規則は規則。今までと変わらない。
Man, every single event is just like someone being like, okay, go do this, and another person cock blocking, being like, no, but the protocol says this, the rulebook says this. Every single event. Man, this has got to be some kind of commentary on like Chinese bureaucracy or something. It has to be. There's no way. Someone here has an axe to grind with the bureaucracy.
では申請後にもう一度お伺いします。
Like, someone in the rating team has an axe to grind with bureaucracy. There has to be. Otherwise, they wouldn't feature it in every single event.
どういう経緯でここに来たのかはわからないが、これだけは覚えておけ。お前のメンタルはすでにリセットされたことがある。KSVK がお前の本来のコードだ。 マグニのデータセンターにあるお前と DP12 の資料が密かに入れ替わっている。自分を見失うな。そしてこれをむやみに言いふらすな。
TP12 はどこだ。まさか今の人形が。
Didn't make things over expensive and slow. That's by design.
彼女を見たら懐かしい気持ちになったのだ。
It's fake meds and medical supplies 3 events ago. Ah ha 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 ha.
我の身代わりとしてメンタルをリセットされ、今の人形になったのか。
Bureaucracy exemption letter. Be the majority shareholder. They make the decisions now and do the paperwork later. Yeah. It's the correct way to do things in a corporation. No documentation, no email, no good.
あれはお前の探してる DP12 じゃない。トラソーが人形一体にここまでこだわるのは異常だ。誰かがそうさせているとしか思えない。
You know, that's why like a lot of Vtubers, you can tell if they've never worked a real job in their life. If they try to skirt the rules.
我は仲間を探し出す。
私は DP12 の協力者だ。本物に会いたければ言うことを聞け。待機状態に入れ。余計なことは喋るな、するな。
Lentune seems like an alright person, which is why she's probably gonna die.
お前はただ待ち続けるだけでいい。
You know who got to know who to blame if something goes wrong. Exactly.
当然の勝利ね。
It's all about liability. Just run away, the stink is contagious. The Chevnoy is a robot. She does not have stink glands. Alright, I think we're done for today. Yeah, we're done. I gotta eat my lunch. I haven't had food yet. Oh, but first we can watch the trailers. We can do that. See, open a new window. Let's see, Girls Frontline, Antiparallel, trailer. Okay, there is no Antiparallel trailer. DP12 trailer. Be careful with seeing spoiler PV. Huh? No, it should be fine, right? Should be fine. This is just the DP12 trailer. Should be fine.
我回来啦，多沙尼，指挥官。
哇，海伦，你给我们带了什么回来？
No one posted the English trailer,
小熊，
so
好可爱，我超级喜欢。
指挥官，这是送给你的，
很精美的匕首，谢谢。
指挥官，
a knife.
刚才的话还没画完呢。
我先去帮忙。
麻烦的数据残留也该清理干净了。我回来
What the?
了，
Huh?
多沙尼，指挥官，
What the?
他们估计在休息，给指挥官削个苹果吧。
Letter opener?
指挥官
Oh no, he's dead!
指挥官，谁？
Wait, what?
睡美人，该醒了。很可惜，你得自己去找那位了。 到达行动地点。我来确保您的
Okay, the
安全。
flag's pretty cool.
不必害怕，我始终会在您的身边。
Okay, so ice buffer, shields.
有我在您的身边。
Oh, what's going on? She got nothing personal by herself.
彻底摧毁这一切。
Wait, is that Cocoon? Is that Cocoon?
不会让你得逞的。
That's why they both look so similar.
终于能再次和您相遇，请让我永远追随在您
You
的
know,
身
I
边。
would rather have
这一
Cocoon.
次，我一定会守护好您。
I would rather have Cocoon. Okay. Yeah, no. I would rather have Cocoon. You know, I know DB12 has a lot of fans, but I think I'd rather just have Cocoon. Continuing off the Nikita plot point. Guess that's why they're both H cups. Is that? I don't know what cup they are, but you know, I appreciate. Also, I see Wellrod. There's a trailer for Wellrod. Very nice. We won't watch it today though. I don't need to know what cups they are, alright? It's not that important. H because of Helen. Oh, ha ha ha. Hey D-Fam, hey, you caught me at the tail end of my stream. It's been a long time. Hisashiburi. How have you been? Oh, yeah. Oh. Now, hopefully I can get back into streaming, but I'm still doing a lot of cleaning up in my home. So hopefully we can get back to regular streams. At the very least, we'll have Girls Frontline for the next couple weekends, ne? But yeah, if there's one thing to take away from this stream, go watch Gundam Hathaway. Go watch it, and if you can, bring a woman. That might be a tall order for some people, but like, if you can, bring a woman to go see with you, so that they can explain some of the things that happens. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, I needed some woman help too. I needed some woman help too. I'm like, what are they talking about? Sunlight watching while working on Z Gundam. I want a Z Gundam model. It looks like it's really huge. It looks like it's gigantic. So if you guys, for Gundam models, like, I don't know if I've ever said on stream before, but there's like one very specific niche that I like. I like large HGs and small MGs, if that makes sense. So like, I like F91 models in 1 to 100 scale, and I like 1 to 144 scale, like Z Gundam sized robots. I like them a lot. You gonna play GF1 offline? Fuck no. I'll probably watch Kuruko streams. I'll probably watch Kuruko streams. GF1 has too much text, man. They need to go easy on that stuff. Right? If I want to read a novel, I'll actually pick up a real book. The Gundam Z Gundam's too much? No. It's like the perfect, right? I like large HGs, so I like, you know, what is it? The Geplant. I like the Dovin Wolf. I like those really big HGs, and I like small MGs. Yeah. And like recently they started making like the MGSDs, which are really freaking good. MGSDs are high quality. I want to read a novel, I'll play Reverse 1999. Reverse is actually pretty good. This game is wordier than Reverse, honestly. This game is much wordier than Reverse. Dovin Wolf is really cool. I love the Dovin Wolf. I actually have the original the 1980s HG Dovenwolf. It's a massive model kit. When they remade the HG Dovenwolf for Unicorn Gundam, it's actually smaller. Freaking inflation, man. It's inflation! The original Dovenwolf model kit is huge! It's gigantic. Man, it's the scales don't mean anything. It's all a lie. They just keep making them smaller and smaller. Alright, anyways. 今回の配信を見に来てくれて皆さんありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ。What's a haku? What's a raven? Thank you everyone for coming today. Thank you. I don't know if there's anyone oh wait. I've got a friend who's streaming right now. Yeah, I'm gonna raid into them. I've got a friend who's streaming right now, so I'm gonna raid into them. She's a really cool singer. Also, she's also got white hair. I think you'll like her. We'll do a double raid on YouTube and on Twitch. Oh, she's playing Elder Scrolls. She's playing Skyrim. Nice. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Unicorn designs for Zeta. See, it's not even the Unicorn designs are good. That's just because the Zeta and Double Zeta designs are good. It's not a Unicorn being good thing. It's just the Zeta and Double Zeta being really awesome. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.